Medamase. Na afe yankeka ya hu emom yamfa nchiche na yanye party no ensio. President Kufuor by on my free maternal care. Your man started school so no more will be an President Kufuor.
Honorable Ken, so cast the Oga Buawa, GD, my baby pen into obeying. January 31st, Bana ye Poton, a Yaminu be yen daching a Mwaba, any a Poton. Senior Abani a beton, and then a betchen, senior daching a bay. Ye mano every school, ye no ketwa every school, from the Germany home. The dream you ran, ye think I ye, only that prime lorry parks, bridges are said. A year yen and a baby of fever, and Juma can on far car and a double team on ground. Honorable can say, Oba, Obi making sure the constituency here a Juma or Namparano or maybe I. Say, Apollo, yeah, Juma, and Yefra and disappeared. So I'm fast, Sikana Bra, who did so on our shadow. Now your back I 20 Ghana and more total. Now Obi says, and Baba one right is the only numbers and your Basabas and you a Juma any winter. Only a Juma ya, only your Basabasa. If the sentence is over a Jumano. Indian Liba, Honorable Kendall, and also a break who could improve. It's also the factory, a fat of 350. Or a factory, while Minister for so said the million woman, and answer send me, I GD kind vanity, and he said, in Tim Koda women are sign up in a fee and long story short, the factory no toy, and for that 350 money now, that's why I'm here. And I mean, dance your mouth, maybe say January 31st, ballot paper, no, order number 1. Who says President Kufuor, and the man free maternal care. And a President Akufo-Addo went so a share man secondary school here and Podane school. Honorable Kencity and Toman no memo, and a bit me as society in a we a trader, we a businesswoman, and you may be a we as we are young one. Honorable Ken, we work for. You won't say my baby into a castle bear, ye Honorable baby, I know be a yaya, ye if you say you won't, so a baby, I found before. Yeah, I feel any ever send you city. Honorable can there be because I send your TBA, Ubia, and Mestre, January 31st, Havana, ye bottom. A yen daching. Any mother, any young get one dach and wabba, any put. So, I told my honorable Kenna, and not just a home will be a son. Debbie, and now who ye will be a man, Debbie, a moon to me, and I hear. You pay your bit to me, I did to me, no, am I? It's Utumana, and not just a Umpiasa. Utumana, oh, Tuaman, if you say, Nana, 4 only 2 million, or no 18 or marble, say I'm fine, only 2 million by mine, and no tea and our Tuaman, and yes, I won't go, yes, Utumana, oh, Tuaman, if it's a walk, I won't be a woofia on Yedman, and I want some more be a Wakanya, Emma. And I will baby a working school that I 1 year, or no tina, what one, and yes, I will be a 17. Say at the level, and now set down for or no more petty, no, you 2 minutes so much, and you're on no one and win you. Ayina near winning. And the MPP party, young cassette, Nipa, you say MPP for and a winning. It was all your party bar, also one winning. Ah, Bibia, a Obiano, Obetini, and Nkum, a sell no amount. Obi catch him see a genie school fee. Na me kwahwe man so e ho de we post enya ni ho ba eye na ka ye party no power e ka anye bi anka bi ni obi a woni mo bi a obetimi ahwe asem naka to me and I hear hwehwe to me no Ghana for and a demand. Say Ghana for the little million money, Mr. Ghana for say Yelfa or no Kenembra, Romoson for 2 million and my Bruni Becca say a fair trade, yet did no part, no so the air penal or Modia my. It's a bottle Abana, a yain so. A nipa made to Mabaman, Ghana for so ever 12 and Almost 2 money, the best habits, Nasser. Yabetnasia, send a unique chairman 2028 NBC, you know, by a full His Excellency, also Mobi. Or no, you're full from over 28 years. Not just a Betnefi, 12 years. But the 12 years coming for you one, a quite Banyamiano 2028 year there, Ghana for say the honorable can buy only 2 million, only the Bemayan. Yeah, what's what by January 31st now? The I Kai, the Pesaya Bravo, the Sissan, the Pesaya Ma, a year Jumaye, the Pesaya Miano Ketuana, or 1 year Juman, or Munya Jumaye, the Pesaya party, no, as Sajinan and I saw the fun and Tumapa Ifra, a Nunti and year bottle number 1. Me mama sem enya tentem a campaign any ebi edi ani ye kwa ebi so bedi achi ye nyina ye party ba honma na emu sika so ye mpo se obi di sika bro na wo hwe sika no so akoto aba mana mese ya no wo so nipa me to aba mani Ghana for so ebe to mana na so Tomana, Sika not the amount of 8 show 4 years and 8 years no. And I did that so a change did break. Mr. January 31st, Abana Agyapong, Yenda Chin, Abba, Yemian, Eda Chin, Abba. Ghana for almost a sending a better. Almost what you say, and found one, Nancy and Fama say, I'm fun, you're open and what? Yes, it's Nancy. Yena, you better see if I see a problem, you share a private for that or what a private. Now, I'm pay my idea, Mr. Movie to number 1. May the question what's Nancy? Say, to Abana, a ya you say, a nipa made to about money. Ghana for so a better aman ana. Assalamu alaikum. Madam Wasi. Say a year ye jabi biao, a just over, ye giant grabo, ye giant my giant moon. I see a back a big party, a home or more. I don't share Odo, I a woman MPP party. Any Odo, I a woman on my walking. Then I must say, may my in Chibi, Cassano in Tintia, Mill. Eddie Kai, last elections, ye can be, I know be fair. And I living, I know be that, yes, Ramon Fanche. Say a little we have now, I kind of one. The Bible says, So we for bar for it. Now okay, so we maybe was a man. Jaya for real was yes, some in some one to us. MPP party here in Kabum. Na party no betumi agina na nan so. Ye ma du se bibi hia me ma me ni minua no. Ye fa ye ntoma mo ye ntoma no. Ye ni ye party no ensio. We say ma ye ni campaign kese ba. E ma so ye so ade mu a ye so ye na etumi agina. We say you fear ye ni ye bibia. Enkorani ya ni adane doctor for the behwe. Upon the Oma, me and Danny Caterers, the Benwediane, or the homework free school bag, I teacher for me a child. If you fear, me are fair cleaners, you are big cleaning. In Tima, Sebi crying, the way in summer, if we should fear baby, na a boko. Me by Bia, at the Sedia minutes, Samoma Yenny and Noboa, Munobi and Moami. Na meso me no bi emoamu.
Good afternoon. Raise to the power 1 million. #1. Another beautiful afternoon. Nyankopon ayayadom. Tachona da bojobo dia frisane. What the next was yensa ebraso se yede sinupen dwumade no yede ebrew frisabre ekosi se no nan ebebo an yede eba. Abusua kan ho na fe yeni nkomo. Ensama wo do bebre ewo man mu ya ebehwe na fe yetimi edi wo enkomo. Woni sede ampanifo kan no yese obofo ene ne ane nam eho apaso. Sabre ya ye kasa sese de eye new patriotic party ene obofo a ne nam eho apaso no. Na ukomu a party no kose obeyi nipa baako ema wabedi party no enim in 2028 elections no na yera ken onyene Agyapong ejina brane ohe ekwan a wonam so ede ne nsem eto Ghana fo anim ekwan a wonam so ema MPP delegate etene nsem wase ekwan a wonam so ekirekire nsem mu emu hunu se look se yede Ghana ehye me ken onyene Agyapong sa metimi adane Ghana mema Ghana abeye krabehwe na mema unemployment yetimi atwem afri oban Ghana mu eno ye nkomo ni wo mu edi no manfo Agyatom na wonu gusu a wo kan nsem ekirekire ni nsem mo ema Ghana fo Agyatom especially new patriotic party delegate Agyatom no enipa bonifo bi nso na mabonten ensemfu ensem tantan wo yo manim na hunu niema wo mo ekeka chese wo bisa ho senti we mu no wo mo ye nipa a Ghana he ya no mote ana hemfa no mu free akwa bi a wone nam so wo ye ohene esesa central for boano na watua wo mu ka na afei wakasa wo mo nso de kɔ ene ya me no ekasa yi achem abuakwa tradition se wo mu enim no baabia wo mu nim no da ewo baabia wonnam ene wo bɔ ne ho safo hene se ono eye konti hene ewo as ye friend say achem asuom ena kyese ensamfu a papa yi akeka ede afa ye raken onyene Agyapong eni enipa numu a wo mu egira sa ye nto omo so aba na baako medi MPP party nanim utie ensamfu a sankofu papa yi akeka na eburadwe ne ntiase so na new patriotic party amanyoko mu bi ebuafu enipa ni bi kire se look se ye wo nipa bi sei na so omo ekasa eya ye nja wo mo ho eni kwankra se etie wo masem Albert Asumani politicals abeba me yedi nkomo na oba ane yebebo video no anwo ahwe bi no hu nsamfu a papa yi epese wode trend ekwan a opese ofa so trend no ohi we yeso ohi onum wi chen aboa enne yebedi ne hu nkomo wa ha amwo hu sene a etie se enye nipa nyina ana eye nipa na enipa bi wo ho a wo monam keke pantan yemfa wo nkoto ye ka be hu se wo cheso wo chen wo egu pantan no eti behwe na afa ye de hu nkomo ama bibia aye kama afa enen soso mene team Ken ewo Adenta constituency enso esi nkonwa wa ha na ye di enkomo mene e kasa sesei Louisa Duncan wono ewa ha afa sanso ena kojo opon enso so eka no team Ken wo nyina e ofia ha ya enne ye ne omo e ba bedi nkomo na afa Adenta constituency we delegate enkomo ayewra Ken no hina Agyapong edi no wo mate ase wo ma ho keka etesen eniema etesen wo mo mfiri ankono na yate ensama hodo ase eti wo mbeba am ye di nkomo e wa ha wo a wo hwa yen so okan ho ane ye ne wo eye nti ye sini pen wa ha na onso so asini pen enen so meta no wo ma fa ma so wo no na tana wo mo ye ne sa no wo mo nim enti mo fa tanemra ansa na de besi asi eti wo kan ho ane ye adwuma no ye sini pen awa ha na onso so asini pen ba bia wo bia nti ebre so a ye be bie phone lines no ama won so aba na no ye ba bedi nkomo ama bibia aye kama na abusua minim se wo kan ho dada ewo oman 107.1 FM enkra pompuni mantemu kasoa winiba ye bowre mu ne adu agona so aduro nkakrakra mankasimu nie afa ni adu asinfosu nap radio 90.1 ensu krem ya wotu jano woto pete enkakrakra se adu asantimantemu a eho enso so eye ash 101.1 ena okrem. You can join us on Facebook as well as YouTube. Net2 TV GH. Net2 TV GH. You from me Anthony Kofi Nkum Dazi. From me Mr. Nkum na yentwaso. Na ebusuya yemfa seda brane no emfa ema tabia takum. Tabia takum eye dronwa nwaso. Me pa cho baby a wo bia no bomodin se won sabeka tabia takum bema wunye bina se otafre bedu anwumre no na wo bo adwuma afa wadwuma bia wo ye bia no ubetimi aton tabia takum alongside etifrani ni nkomo e wo 0243 686861 0243 686861 na afa yeni nkomo ama bibia enye kama abusua ma menkanfo eye CO233 Imperium enso emau me pacho we ya dwumaku a se ekoba se bia wo ka opese woton anase bia opese otoka so a bomodin se ubetimi asiye so afei ebia na wonso so no ope property bi ato anaso se bia wo property bi na opese woton a me pacho bomodin siye so ye beboa ama bibia ayekama na osanso eyobi a wadwuma wo ye no esese bia wunya car esese bia ohan dan ni nyina no se obesi yeso a yetimi ema osika na ode atoka no na afa etua ne nkakra pacho se ompewe yi a na menim ne a wope adwuma kuo ba akope na wo Ghana ha yebetimi ayese adwuma no ede amawo eye CO233 Imperium yene yebeye se adwuma no ede amawo abusua bomode na afa pe kira kwan ne ni nkomo ewo 0244 533 082 0244 533 na fe oni eni enkomo ma ye na ye ho ne yam pick bibi from the lions mentality na ye ba ye to aso akwanim ubetimi asend message and afa comment ahodo no through Facebook and afa YouTube ye beje bre sabata wi afi eja wi afi ba e wo fie nti obekan ni nyina afa ubetimi asend WhatsApp message via the WhatsApp number 0240 550899 0240 550899. Ma yam picking baby from the lions mentality yeba. Ye caught not yet the editorial no abrel. Ye from Mr. Nkum. Sinu pay. Ye cannot send ya. Etie. We are on.
Competence. Lions are said to sleep around 20 hours a day. Still, they never go hungry. They get up and they get the job done. They earn their rest. They earn their success. They earn their freedom. There are great rewards for competence. In life, if you provide more value to others than anyone else, in a shorter space of time, you will be rewarded, and you will be rewarded well and often. It does not matter how long you work. It matters how good that work is. It doesn't matter how many hours you put in. It only matters how much value you've created. Develop yourself into a competent machine. Work on what matters in your life with laser focus, ruthless determination, and a burning desire to do everything to the very best of your ability. That builds pride and respect for yourself.
All right, welcome back. Medikai akacho se ene yebebo nkomo e ofia ha. Me wo Louisa Duncan ono eye coordinator Team Ken and afi me sanso e wo Kojo Opon ono nso so eye communications member Team Ken na MPP ekuo no sankofue wo madi mu akotene ache na omo se baabia aduru de yewura Ken ohina Agyapong ene betimi aboa ma party no ade ne ho eti omatu omo ho asi ho senior Peter nom ene womo aka etu omo ho si wo ye adwuma ede ma Jesus Christ no sa pepepe anom so atu omo ho asi ho a womo eye adwuma ede aboa yewura Ken ohina Agyapong emana bedi MPP party nanim na waboa ma party no enya ne fa ahodie na in 2028 wabehema mpani ewo mayim na waboa ma Ghana afa ne tampa afura we ni adwuma kese a womo afa to omkon na womo eye ene ye ne omo besi nkonwa na ye di nkomo. They will join me here na ye di nkomo me ni omo wi na afi obeta somani political za enso so join yen na ye di nkomo. But in the meantime ma ye ni nkomo ewo talking about agro processing agenda no omaya hodo a womo aye bie na akoye ede ama wo mo no eno ana mepese yedi ho enkomo because yewura Ken ohina Agyapong onam a okoye nyina no na ni suade hu no ene se wo betimi adane Ghana se obe nyame ye na doma ni be ye mampani a obe dane Ghana. In fact eniama nketenkete a wo ye ho a yemu na de bia na yetu na jeje mu enuane a na ye na pro ene ade nyane betimi etwa so ede from him na wonim se enhwemu aba ya eche se Ghana ha yete no afi bia no bayire tiemiye o afi bia no bayire a epro ewo Ghana ha nko ano ye ne bo no esom 300 and something million dollars. 300 and something million dollars. Over 300 million dollars. And the buyer a pro ewa Ghana ha yewo every year. Broni Beka say annually. It is a way on my na ultimate tenase ema buyer ne bro esom over 300 million dollars. Etimi epro eseya echese wo saman no unia ni suade hunu eti wani suade hunu abeye se IMF eti anytime amon leader amana di manimu no na mon hwe leader ye ne ko IMF a obetimi aka brofo am yakwaje sika. You are not thinking about, you are not seeing the bigger picture, but you are rather thinking about say obenyo obi a ye ne ko IMF a obetimi aka brofo we nyansa ewom. We nyansa ewom eti amaya wodo ompeso omo komanim omo ompeso omo tu komase edifiri omo memo unim se United Nations ebo modi timi ekokosan a document a Ghana eka ho yekosan in 2015 I no na Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama sa time no onna no ye mampani ya wokokosan ye edema yen ewo United Nations say Nyankopon ya adom afri sabre kosi 2030 we are going to make sure say niaman kitikiti bi owa yebetu ase e de afri ye mem ekom eka ho afen say yebenya school papa eka ho si yebenya nsu papa eka ho si yebetimi ohia buburo yebetu ase afri ha no ni nyina eka ho but me no eka say as a nation we've not been able to achieve any of these items. And so it tells you, say, you're ready to see a person of mine economy. And now we are that and a bit to draw, what do I need to more 50 months more for baby? I will not show you a home. Over 2 months, na ensure non crown na ebini ho. And then you can't ensure any tear crown na as on my you do sa level no. Ye gusunum sufi ewo mayimu ni nyina na nya de ya de papa enu ti na United Nations ka say sa na ti ade aman a mo hyamase nyina mo mmra ene ye kokosan ye say ye ba be boss abra no ha ye ba ye furu wo ba pa ne ye betena ha ene ye de ensa hye dem rifem etena ho ahwema bayire ane bo over $300 million essay ene ye ti o mayimu and ye penny pebeko IMF. IMF bailout 17 consecutive times. But basin there. Ye ni mochia mpa ye yen sabe kire so say sika ye kwaje ye from IMF no ade we ni ye de ba be ye eso mfa so a edi bani eti e kire say enim de pa e ma oman esesa de aboya insa de anoketoa agwa hippopotamus ene ye de te ha ene kom eni bre ane ye de te ha kwabrane sisa sika nyina aboa no ne yire ne mma ne nabusua no ma wie won aka bi de be ye ebeto obi anyo masem ene ye te o mai mo ya nwini nipa ho na ye wura ken no hine Agyapong o say somewhere 2000 and I'm shase say me can say as a nation we need to dream big. We should dream big. We should dream big. Waka aya ni sa kan ni fu be pick bibi am ya sesa. Enso obi ani ho a oye ho bibia. Ena wo koka na wo mo enam na ye pekwan bi afaso adi wawu. Ena ne na ye fro ne ye trete ho ekeka nsamfu aya na ye o madwen se obi ayo ba te so wo mo. Aya na ye o madwen se obia ayo oba te se wo mo eti ye betimi afro ne ya treten ye betimi afro ne ya bonhanya no aye di na odon sa shodem ne fam ugina okra wontimi nkasa ye beka me meka na maka kosi se oman we ebesesa because say ye dwene se broni bi ti ba bia obesesa ye men yaman ya ye boa eye na sesa yetimi ebo ye ho so ne ye sesa ye man sanya sa yete ha na ade asansa na ade asanche ne yetim efi enne if you are talking about the most polluted areas or nations are Ghana eka ho ye man nu bon wankasa enso ye wo mpanifo no ma dress kama no mo tete posh areas na wo mo aka na e won twetweden de ye mfa obia ho na nipa papa ana obia na adwen se no sa ne ma we nyina no ehu nanso so media akukuduro begina no meye hu bibi adwen ekuta minie wei na mepe se mede ba na wanya nkofo bi omonum wi se mmoa no omonam no omoto omhompe na ken onyina Agyapong bra wabo ewo Ghana ha se wo na onam se wo se wo ye ohene na achimabu akwafo so omunnimu se wo ye ohene unni omonkrata so se unim nyansa kebia nkanyese na abeye na yewra ken ohine Agyapong ne nsem a oken anyanya bia yebusaw se amai binuma dikan ye bi pen ana no mo ye no ekowi o mo sen. Join me here na yenko enra. Many edi enkomo concerning US. Ekwan a omode agric afaso. Say utifia you can ubetimi afa phone. Go to Google. Now type it digitalization. The meaning of digitalization. Say eye dean. Na kwana kwadwene ho na hwe say eno no eye policy aye de sesaman a e de hardship ena eba. Because at the comfort and a deba. Adia be at the comfort eba biano and the hardship and eba because comfort is very expensive. Enti enone chira say 2024 MPP going to 2024 elections no na MPP party no any message. Because na yanam digitalization na yenam eno ne yenam che se na bibia ni wono mu a na Dr. Baomia nko de bebo ono ne dia ne so okay ye wo airport wa hadada ekwan a ye fa so a ebia ye tua sika e wo ho no ye be digital fatu ba bi menwene me ho eno ne ade anko ba ba ye etise sika tua wo betua wo airport no ebe simple ebia okuta phone now dey atua so that aban sabeka ni nyina because Dr. Baomia eko Estonia eno kosua kwan yo mofa so jeje to okosua to jeje eno na nanko de ba but your problem ayo Ghana ha no has nothing to do with a to jeje because each year bia no eto aye jeje no emanu so ekonanim esese yetimi building niam afoforo ewo ye man ya yetimi mu enu ti ken on Agyapong ese se otu abama me e ma me bedi MPP party nanimu a I have a strong message amede ma Ghana for me catch the Ghana for even talking about tourism amaya ensuonto ewom okọ Dubai omo baby yesi for saying Hyatt Regency Hotel wote ho a na hotel no edu twa ne ho edu twa ne ho na wote ho eti se fanta ba ko na beto a uwi a osan beto bi aka ho because feeling na wunya no e wo soro. These are the things that esese yetimi ye e wo ye man mo na se yete ha ema nyankopon aman asase kakra ensuo to na eto de bia akuafo betimi ayafu a afiafe obia nka ho hwe na yewura ken on Agyapong e kire se no wey na me pese me ye wa hu se Kennedy Agyapong ne campaign na oye no wagina baabi ade obi atem oni obi atem ogina baabi a na ni so ade hunu e no ka ho asem etimun kofo na mo support wo mo no tell them say omun kan yo mbetimi aye so omun ni bidia they should shut up no mun jai so omun na mo threaten kofo no na yen suo bia o ade mo chance anyene still yen jai ba nya mo pe na mo gusu amo ye mo nkoso nye ye beto oba na wie na ken on Agyapong e win to lead the MPP in 2028 na afi no hu say yes ewiase no say bibia wo ye bia na say wutimi nya hu anisuade hunu and make kachira say what Ghana ha na pese oya mampani a di ka ko parliament because one ko parliament a enya adwuma mo pa mo musa samia oku say edie na kan na odi mirika ko parliament mo musa samia oku obeka kire mo eti mo a mo te wona mo ko parliament da no untimi nya mampani otom because Ghana sunsum no asesa na mo didi anomada it is a enema sesa mu and that is the reason why political dynamics in MPP asesa eson kofo na mo tu sika gu ade na sesa eti wonam na wo tu sika gu suka na wo tu gu nfa so be ne wo so abusuya it is a sound that here there mo ma yan hwene mo ya ho so. We need people with clear-cut vision, people with good mindset, and Kofua or the 10 pesos Koshaha, or Nanibe DH 10 pesos, no, ampa a year Juma, nuntin ya de Kosha hono, a yen pepepe. Now, more say under the leadership of Ken of Agyapong, who to me Yesika and fine yan the usual way of making money. Muntimi enyane santi yan namase yan kekansem na mo hye ayi onwo so omo ya ahemfo abodanfo omo so omo ya ahemfo na mo hye omo achi no mu din samfo mu wi samwa eno mu din samfo se yan toto Kennedy onya Japan hompi na Yesu Kristo ya to ne mpe de ne si odi na henie pepepe ma me fa wonsi ana me na me homra na mene Tim Ken from Adenta constituency ebedi enkomo medical catcher say me wo Kojo Opon ewa ha oye communications member edema New Patriotic Party esanso eye member for eye honorable Ken Onye Japan campaign afei mesan ewo Louisa Duncan enso so coordinator wono so ewo fia ha ya meni wo mo eba bedi nkomo meni wo mo wi a meni Albert asomani political so betena se na yedi nkomo ama bibia ayekama ya from Mr. Nkum sinupei ya kana senia etie
adidida na ye enya didi preko obi a obetumi ama oba adwuma ye na oba da achia ye yi na se o ye mpanyimfo sei na mo manso atumi abehwe se nipa a wo enisuade hunu wi na wo se eto abama enye obi a ode ne sika besie na party emwa bi a wo mwa hwe emwa a medi ama MPP party to extend say e charge me treason enne ebinim so omu wuska yani a build the party no emom the party no abeye yie ka kire say omu wuska enti ebebo musiketu ogi sika ne memo obi abemo obi but yenwene ochina na anu sika ye di mamu ebi wo wa na na anu sika ewunewuna mo di mamu ebi wo Kencity Agyapong ne ba ya enka mo madwuma ya yi wo madi ana Kencity Agyapong ne ba ya nke factories sei ene de ba ama mrantie ne mabawa enya adwuma ye. I stand for industries factories adwuma na nipa bia no woni munyam ene wo adwuma so woni adwuma woni anu munyam oye bema na onye dwuma oyiri mu oye oba onye dwuma ukunu mu nti adwuma obi a obetimi ama watumi aye adwuma enye sika ahwe wo yire no ma sania onkosere politician bia sika na ode wani matwitwifo enam sabi sika wo bi. I'm going to empower you by creating jobs enu ne biam.
NPP delegates listen to the call for a leader who can stand up tall. Kencity Agyapong, the man with a plan to uplift Ghana, hand in hand. Tuaba, my Kennedy. No man, Tuaba, my Kennedy. My Anyano. Tuaba, my Kennedy. Oh man, for power. Kencity Agyapong, no. Agenda, Ghana's hopeful plea for the hopeless, a chance to be free.
Jobs for the jobless, a vision so clear. Kennedy the answer, year after year.
He's a man for the poor with a heart so kind, a PhD, a brilliant mind, the hope for Ghana, shining so bright, leading us forward with all his might.
Tuaba, my Kennedy.
No, my man,
Tuaba, my Kennedy.
my no.
Tuaba, my Kennedy.
A man for power.
Oh, Kennedy, Agyapong, my enemy.
Why does speak Ghana? It's true, but Ghana needs Kennedy to see us through.
To build a nation strong and bold, a future of promise to have and to hold. He is number one. He is number one.
He is number one.
Tuaba, my Kennedy. No man. Tuaba, my Kennedy.
My no.
Tuaba, my Kennedy.
A man for power.
Oh, Kennedy, Agyapong, my enemy. Tuaba, my Kennedy. No man. Tuaba, my Kennedy.
My no.
Tuaba, my Kennedy.
A man for power.
Oh, Kennedy, Agyapong, my enemy.
Vote for Kennedy.
Number one,
Vote for Kennedy.
let's get it done.
Vote for Kennedy. The people's choice.
And Kennedy, Agyapong.
Let's all rejoice. Oh yeah.
All right, welcome back. Ebrason say yetena se na fe yesin konwa edi enkomo. Maka cho say ene yedi nkomo kakra e ofia ye ne Tim Ken a efri Adenta constituency ena ye ba be di enkomo. Dedika no ye ba behwe se so far ohwe Adenta constituency enim se yera Ken ohine Japan enyamba ho. But Anti-Christi Agyapong akofa ho. Na after so far away no atmosphere ne te sen enema sesa akoma na aboto sorry akoma na asi aye primu no akofom anase etesen na fe yedi nkomo afe enema ben so na ekoso omfo se ha adwen ye no nso so no yebedi ni nyina ho nkomo na yato aso akwanim so far menim se yera Ken ohine Japan ne message a odinam no wo nso so wo ahodo na wo ne Ghana fo and afi delegate for so ebetimi edi ho enkomo na wo magina so ato aba e de amayura Ken ohine Japan na bibia ayekama eno ne nkomo ahodo a ye ba bedi wo a wo hwe yen etie yen so oka ho eti you can join us with your message, you can join us with your comment as well, join us on Facebook and afi YouTube Net2 TV GH Net2 TV GH o join ye ho afafa obra ye beje na yakan ni nyina e de amakama afei obetimi nso akan ye ho menim se otie ye ndada e wo Man FM enkra pompuni mantemu afei oduru Asante mantemu a eye ash 101.1 sanso so na Nap radio enso e wo mfimfini mantemu 90.1 enso e tugum e da se okan ye ho Dwede no ede sinupen e kanu senia etie afei menso so yefra me Mr. Nkum mene anuanom mienu from Adenta constituency Tim Ken ena yedi ehyemu Louisa Duncan eye coordinator Tim Ken afei sanso so ena Agyapong enso so eye communications member MPP and then also assign eye member of Ken's campaign awo mo eboama bibia ko nanim mema wakwa ba bibia boko de
Onyankopon adom
kodwam se ode ye hoho show you so
no kre
Louisa de wa ba ha ba ko ba do de we hoho na wota ene si ho no
Matias yepa.
Eti aha no ye de eta abi de chia. Eti wo be fa wota.
Mate.
Na afa mi so ma fa meta. So eti eno ano no. Na afa Louisa Boko de.
Nyame adom.
Wo jina na so ho.
Papa.
Adwuma no etese ekoyie.
Oh, nyame adom.
Ekoyie wo.
Ekoyie pa.
And ye fa wotai, se ekoyie de afa wota na. We can wasum 2 times, but as still no. Etano
emu nsheda nyedu.
Sao. Antina just say etinka said ya umu odu nke ma hota wo. Ani esa atano je say e pe jano no wakoso aba. Kojo mama sha sem free ho constituency etesey.
Minia constituency boko edinkan mesho na machia etiefo a ene ewie omutie ofidie kese so na de edinkan me constituency adenta constituency mechia MPP fo a sabre onum ehwe yen na wotie yen e ofidie kese so na masa so machia enipa dodo a omuwa adenta a omatu omu ho asi ho se voluntary work a yeye na announce am de agi party e de asi honom na MPP nim dada no yakoso ehuno no sankofo ni nyina so mechia wo me team members nso so mechia wo bia ene adentafo nyina so Ghana fo nyina o magi honorable atum so mechia wo bia me ne obusame adenta boko Nyankopon ehun mobro de ehun ye no de bi ehun honorable na abra etisei Ghana fo nyina esufre no MPP fo nyina esufre no de bia ye party akwakoduro no sa caliber of honorable Kennedy na MPP fo gitum se ye hiansa abrewe di adenta de boni bia eni ho me free ho sa fe na bibia ba de a eni bia na me wa hanti me nyante me kwa me bo amane na me sha
na utie delegate say oni wo mo edi enkuta ho akodo ewo akwanuasa bebre so so far awon keka no etisen say sakraye bi eba o ma dia tum ana etisen
Milia se mi isu adenta as a case study me wujidie pa ma passe se ne ena yeto aba bibia nsesa honorable Kennedy senior 2023 abato no although adenta all the big wins ni nyina no was fighting against us but in all ye crani honorable in adenta constituency as a local guy sana na free local team against the national team but still local no edinkonim timi ogidie say baby a party ababedu ona wani ona waso na onim party fra hyase ni baby a party ababedu sesi eni nipa ehia no party mu no onye won ho akini sese na ye de ballot besi ho no ma honorable Kennedy na woto aba amana babe fragbera ama MPP
ma memra so Louisa said where the kind abahadada before say obeba ha said ana constituency ni mo etie concerning amount for say omo be change no mo de honorable Ken aba na say emu ehye kakra say emu adwo na enyama esesa
ami adom sesi ade obia tiase o delegate ni na obia tiase sesi a o ma tiase ma Christy ba empodi na asem no se agensem kraka sesi ade adenta die omo mbeka sa adenta enye ona bodie no na ebi omo fi baby na aba na assistant no honorable take over. He's in a comfortable lead.
Hey, oh, see pain.
Oh yes, me see no pain.
A dear pan who a yes from that of last 2 years near a course in himself not attack a woman so no far cry mamma quite more chassis and so not the same thing on it. Yes, Moko meeting granny tata baby I'm one na other camp of one super so go round any idea videos ni be crab bar mountain any idea say anti asaya adwuma won dem ho mo ye mo adwuma
I know the tata na mo tata and kakra wo ho but ya chiro mo say be ma na yedi nechi and delegate no kra ofre kra na oni ebi mo kasa say the omo si response omo de ma no e ma hu say enya de obi ka na enya de obi ye nti ano mpo de honorable ni ha oda onna
so far ofo say honorable Ken on Agyapong ne message or the talking about industrialization, creating jobs, agenda or the any teacher more de Emma delegates no. Unyama mo person so, but juma person so.
Oh yes, juma pa.
So.
Mama Christy Baye no. Na all kasa no delegate kasa no. Na me fem na mpese metie de nkrofo ka. Me kojina baby a de obete ne se amami okasa yi na papa no se de o city se de we bie enuma ne ade no oba obeye manabro so na ye de adwuma na ye pe o youth de ye nya adwuma ye okay nti de ade aye de papa na ye beto de ama no o ma ye kra we bie enuma na oba den na obeye nti honorable de obia ti ase ente si ano se de youth no esi pre cra se honorable emra no eno a na ebekoso na ejuma asem krampo na ode toto ho no eno a na ma youth ni na edi etwe na se youth we nya ejuma anya dan bi no beye nti eno de delegate na mo agi atum honorable ye ka che no da onna
nti umu ni se na agenda aye industrialization no as a sank of wadwen or constituency ni.
Oh yes. Asesa pa enkane na ye na omo edisika echi na ye disika ba e twan sika omma esika ye beto but sesia no because of ejuma industrialization agenda na o push no ama obia adwen asesa ebi mo kra ka sika ndi omma ya ye beje but ye ntomo ono aboa na ye ne beko
se kojo mo beje nkofo sika na mo ntoma wo mo na mo to ama na boken
minia kakra me kan say ne o say yeti ase ne say the dynamics in politics no yes sakakra ade ba kwa say ya mi hunu no tete na yetimidi bento akoma obi or TV matches ekoma obi we kra say na wagina so de ato aba no enne no ewiase no ekọ intentem esene saabie no bibia nye yase oye bema na obestora no pa na ofefo ekọ na wakafie onye adwuma obe oba nti nipa bia okasa no okasa about adwuma na nye se okan wona no keke nemu asema okano nia waye nia oye ene ni opeso obeye no ni nyina ye consistent always na se bia okano mejiri se ne se wo sa akonya no na se wo sa nipa ni bi ewo ntem a na tumi bi na aba na ye pra sa nipa ne de ne pre Ghana for mebunu MPP for mebunu unu bi e kasa I remember yeah rounds now the lead communicator
okay
so sometimes ye kasewia obe questions are eba no no hunya enkofo ehwehwe minia me call baby na obi maame bi raise question say na debia ni amukan ibewi achi no ye nya hwe ene yebekọ akoto aba na mamu ye de be mamu mpokura na mo mfa mere yen na masa afedi wo be hebi kura no obi kura mpo anya position wa ha instead of saying go be party man no on he party ma no de hwe on na yere ne man ne fie for pe e hwa na papa ba akosori e no zabrante wasem a wo kan say honorable Ken e ne kasa asem no say oba na adwuma oba be biebie no obebie ama Ghana for aba abeye na say wo ye MPP ni na wo ye delegate na wo na wo to aba man ni ntino one wo social contract oba han man o man form afeli form na wo feli no ekita for udin o profession say ye dwadie na udi whatever wo de tworo so baby a wo free dwumadi a wosusu se ye de ma wo se di a obetimi adi no wadi ne yi me ma wo se adwuma no se ye na bosome so a wonya bi na de ato aduane adi yemfa ne mboza wo ye carpenter ni yemfa ne mboza wo ye mason wo de yemfa ne mboza wo ye labor mpo ye ma contractor ye make sure say contractor de contract e ma no eye Ghana fo adwuma e na wo baba beye Ghana fo adwuma no eye se MPP aban e na wo aban mu a na ye me na me president a enipa dodo a wo fa wo me make sure say MPP fo man a omu ye delegate omu na to abama me no say ye 40% slaughter sankofo a ye list we ama no we mumu ye carpenter fo we mumu ye mason fo we mumu ye safe fo enti dwuma na ye de ma no se nipa 10 nipa 50 e na ohia wo mu as mason fo a MPP fo ye wo mu 30 dada na se wo mu 20 dada a ye di wo mu ma asa ni wo mu nya adwuma we beboa ma obi anya bia ye de a na obi emma me catch them say oba be ma position 10 in each constituency na each constituency that position 10 ma constituency bia say kwa na ye nya mfa ni pere bi nka won the constituency executive alone they are 17 so say ma 10 appointment a me police station executive no me kura me police station chairman no me youth organizer da ben ye better sa post ni nyina wi a me menya bi nembo sa nipa no se ba benya post na wi na makono da bia akwa akosere aduane adiana so obi se oba na se ye bie pure water factory mpo ni esimensi sensuo emu bottle mu a eno ye mfa certificate na ye na me a metimi anya bi na bosome so ase 30 million e de ma me a me di bia hwe me ire ne me ma ne ye ma be ma bia ye be ma se on sori anopa na onko obi nchen enkonkosere so se mi nya sa akwanya na me pesa akwanya nsi obi oso o ma me 10 nipa 10 e wo constituency na me nso anopa nsa nko 10 nipa no kwa no ntwen na ebi kra no sa o back door bi mpa wo pie agya me ho na me de me ho areho asa abafie so obi ba be bia adwuma ama manya bi aye a me nko bia onkonkosere na bosom besu minim say 3000 yetua me a manya bi me ba nya bi aye me nuanom mo nkurase nyina nso nya bi aye a no pa omu nsori enso mfrɛ me na me kosra masase ne bi akomo mu dia papa na sem na wo kan eto asum ti se saa na papa ne kan dia me vote ne dia asa o nza say mugidi se obeye ba ko so sori na sem a wo kan say no saa papa we ono ompentro ompesisire ene ntina da bia ne bufu ntentem because ni ba bia ompentro no ompesisire no saa no musu bantie o muso usisi obi a o hu the reason why until so usisi obi so ono abo kende so na aka saa asem dia ono nso nti meto aba ma no menua say adenta nko na ye to aba kameka so ono abo ma o me campaign ye wi adwuma ni nyina sanse mabuna e wa adenta se omumpe obi e na obeka na ochina ebubo na odane na obeka bi ni omuhwehwe no ye nipa ni a okas obey no e talk and do enye meka ene ochina etene a when the fundamentals are weak the exchange rate will expose you. When the exchange rate expose you, then you said no, it's not all that the exchange rate expose you because fundamentals are weak. My brother, what the kwa na what the MPP for ye petumi o sa twetwe ya ye twetwe bibi na doso and said 2 minutes ye benya no obi a se ye full taxi driver say nipa we die na papa we die mu de ba meto man se ye full trotro mu no de nipa e wo mu nyina ya kan say sa papa we say die bibi wo ni mu a me person say ye de ne ba ye Ghana mampanyina menyini so betime si obi wa ha na no metikam trotro mu fra denta e komadina akwa bi no mpiota no atu atu fom twe if admit ba akwa no hey wo de why lucky o wo de ono aboken ba e ya no mpiota na tutu fom ka be hu say yes be ma be fi minia say ya denta ba to nko a ene ne Ghana for ken say MPP fo benya so ne yetie ne yekoso na ne ekoso ye party mi ye hu say election wo ye ni ye mix say election we ya then means say ye kofi akotene fi be say 12 years ye ma obi entwi endachi enkwachi
eno eye kojo opon mene ono na afi ye nuaba Louisa Duncan ene ye hia ye di enkomo wa bonten hwe ye tie ensoso okan ye ho ana ye di enkomo now Louisa said ya na kojo eken se ase Ghana mabunu no kase wode ne ba ye beto ama mate for ka ye beto ama driver for ka ye beto ama wo mo bo training ade yi ma mo na mo na mota ye muti mo ko ho nso a omo nso so o beto ama no na eno te say
Mr. Nkum maybe ya me call me hairdresser ho me do ho na omo say auntie Louise no wan ko adwuma
adenta for say wano odin pa o na as ne omo nti
omo say me hairdresser say enne man ko adwuma na me say o enne me course no pain e wona tu na say no so ye de na me say o show bia ye political show no say ene no behwe me no say ene ye den NPP anan this na me say NPP no say NPP so de say mu ni power na me say ona bokene o say into supporting na me say I me supporting no say wow ene Auntie Louise and Patrick man mo nya ni ye papa ne de oba ye nyina ye de ye hia sika de ahye business no enti oba ono de ye nim ne waye ye nim say oba so oba ye de chance a enti ne wo kwa yere wo ho na kasa enti eno ne de baby ya
ni say honorable Ken ne nsem a oka no atonkofo akoma so a ahye eye adwuma say MPP mu wani da so 2028
Mr. Nkum ato asumo ato asum chese aso a ento mu na chese asum enya mari ase ato asum bebre last week Saturday me ko ye wonsa wom na ye du krom honom no me fi hontem me ba no driver na car na me team no na omo di omo ka politics omo didi nkomo omo kaka na man ba ko kase na people before ko omo si yenye omo den na se si omo mayente ga na nsemi ena ase o china ase na omo de omo sanso nkonko fa kohwini ne mra nti ehwa na me ye eyibi kaka na me si ene me ni se menya korezi me nipa honorable asem wo ho a ansho na menya fans ti me ko so a etietie ya ehwa na mate no so de ne ho gym ode ne ho gym bi na o ka se hwe na mo de mo nim de akoso mo de mo ntwen se mo se mo ndi nsem papa wo man no na ona bobo mo nyina mahama reset na o kan no ntimi nya ona bobo be reset obia
mahama ntimi nya reset no
eti Mr. Nkum asem ne de ato asubia te
ofo say baby aye ginan Ghana ya ready for industrialization say eye adwuma e wo ye men
aye ready pa aye ready na be ye adwuma Mr. Nkum maybe na me kenkan about industrialization and tourism na me share the tourism ye wo nkro so a Ghana ha ase agrobi na ye dia na eye me wanwa tourism said the besi honorable kase tourism what the be ebe ma on manage na nine so no it is true because making kanya me share said the tourism amani bi de develop your mind no say honorable ewini na odi nhihye nyina to akwan mu a say wamfa industrialization no mpo anka ho na okase ono de odi tourism nko a I bet you on mine by Krabeshe.
And even talking about tourism, one said last time na okase we hear Odo River ya a free baby free a piano besia ko insawom.
Yeah.
Enti ohu the reason why ntia esese Ghana ni bia betu kwan akọ insawom asese okokofo car na ama de bia traffic. Because me call Ivory Coast, me do Ivory Coast no. I realize say ensuo nkitin a yen ye wo wa haya ye to niam adugumu no. Omo de no omo aye ne fine. And na speed boats at the daso. Yes. Na utim na hwe mframa e fa wo. Now compared to otetro mu Ghana ha. Na traffic a block. Now we had the kind of feeling na unya wo Ghana ha compared to anwa. It tells you say your baby cool could you acquire die no and your pancake to
it takes a visionary leader and a ma dear uye bia it will be pay wow fear womb crown one o yere no ma se ona o ye kandini ofie ho na went me and take certain decisions bebo abusua na woni beba ho so no ebi ana ate abontin ye nkofo de yi ba woni beba ho so na ofie ni nyina na ejeja. You know what? Me pe Honorable Kennedy asem to the extent that nia me ye biara within my constituency ibinya votes no e dey ama Honorable Kennedy. That's what I'll do. And I like him by one thing. Me pedipa o me straight. So say panye we yem fancy anuma e person make sure say aha now see yem fancy. Me no be ka tell him say ye ba program this week, you know. What I asked him say time be no so yem 50 by 12:30. And I'm say okay. So by 12:30 me go akojina sa bia we say atwe. Offer me actually now about 12. About I think 11 something. I say me 50 and I'm oh me name so 12:30 to me ba from go me to me my phone because me ma share me time. Say 5 minutes am be dware 10 minutes be see me ho. Be ba be dina kwa in the space of 15 minutes. So be do one no na me dina ho. Me penkofo a omuye honest to that level. Honorable Ken asem bia ni ha kromu anoma waka watwa ho ntroda de ebe ko nyina nipa be di na tema fa ho a ebe wi akire no na ba bia ye wo no e ho an ya ba gina ne nsem a oka nyina ye nsem a ye betimi aye na de bia ya me ka asem bi se onyankopon boy ye no o de bibi hye nipa mu which e ya adwene e ye nyansa ye kostu a ye kope nyansa ye kostu e kope nimdie. So obi betimi anya nimdie na wo laki nyansa. Obi betimi a wonimdie pa ba na wo laki nyansa. Go nimdie de obi akyerew se sei na ete sei na wo ye na ebeye yie. Nyansa ye de onyankopon de afiri soro e de amawo. Eni nti obi o wa won see class 1 dem da. Ba sa nipa no nyansa a onyankopon de amano no e ko na nim sei ni obi agos se obi kire me se menya ade we sei ene se mia mehu sa ade we metimi aya. There's two different things altogether. There be aya me de nima me nu we say aya example ya sofo mo krom he ye wo sofo bi wo no ma wanya mpunimpu with nyankopon because obi nya mpunimpu doesn't mean say we share nyankopon physically, but he has getting an encounter with God. Sa sofo no omusuban nko any obi wo so ya ka tell say wo ye sofo be di sofo so say sofo pa e no nso aba be sofo so the sam you no gina ho na wo ye obi a wadwene mu do na wadwene ko akira uhunu wo ma utimu say say nipa we kasa wo kasa ne he has get an encounter with the God that he is serving. And until na dey ye no ade bia wo ye bia no esuro wom ehun wom on pese obe nipa bone sanse onim say di nipa dua bia no da baako en na bitwa ni awu Honorable Ken mu bia no eye naturally sad what and ade ba ko me hu ono so oyobi o mpesisi oyobi a won ne ya ade a kanokore kire no so kanokore wi a wa we ni no sa nipa no bi e na ba bi ewi ase aba bedu no Ghana mabunu ehwehwe sa nipa ne bi e na ba bi a aba bedu sesi ye no ye wogidie woni mu mabunu a eba no genzis no e wogidie woni mu se sa nipa we sei ene ye de o man hye nsa ye ndachi ebe ye fe ye ndachi ebetimi ababe ya akono.
All right, now Louisa ma mini kambusa se we had Ghana unemployment rate since nam 13% na uti Honorable Ken nensem ono nso ekenya wo gidie se emaburu nya adwuma ye susu ampa se politicians de eduru ba bia yenim wo mu obetima ka ye de mani wia na bia na enye sa na tie hwe delegate anim na onu omu ni nkomo na sesa omu adwene so omu nto aba emfema wura Ken because onu kan okre de oken bi obetimi aye.
Mr. Nkum meda wase ya kasa ya na timba omiafo oma WhatsApp mesesi ase menka bi momo na asemo omo kan de mesede na maka bi Many anum delegates a word enter. Omo other constituencies. Area way. Young Honorable Ken Akompreko Bema Osia Oyo Agyapong. Ne hunde ro na yebo. Ono de onyambe ye president no. De oka bia oye. Ne osie bia oyo. Enti anya afei na wa beka se o ka keke o to ayampia o pe vote nti. Oba obeye. Ye waka bia no. Oba obedi so. Enti mesremo mayenkodi sika bi echi. Mayenka se we no ho ofe. Enya ho ofe e na yedibu oman. E na enya ho brase e na yedibu oman. Sesi ade Ghana edu no. Ye nhia aho ofe, ye nhia humility. Ye nhia obi a se obetimi aka brofo. Se nka brofo bu oman a anka Ghana yakọ enim. Na wo hwe ye parliament brofo o mo kan ya. Anka Ghana yakọ enim kra sei. Enti me delegates me sremo. Mo ma yen sesa ya adwen. Ye no ma yenye ya adwen se yebe hu kwan pa no. Ewia we me sremo. Yen hwehwe honorable echi kwan. Number 1. Ono na oba obesesa eniema. Ama party a ye wom sesi a enya akono no. Ehu be ya akono. Enti ewia we ye sremo. Me sremo Louisa Duncan. Honorable me somfo baako. Mesremo moma yentoma Honorable Ken Agyapong Akompreko bema onsinsi omu ansa waham on the 31st of January 2026 na omra meye yen flag bearer na obeye flag bearer nso a ke obewini enti area we medam wase
nti wo de wo gidie se Ken Honorable Ken Agyapong ebe win power e de ama MPP party
Mr. Nkum a fact chese me manget wa ikra u bisa president kra almost Ken Agyapong na nketwa yimpo ehun se ono mpo ebe ye president ana mpenimfo it's a done deal Honorable Ken we win awie nti mo bia nsuro.
All right, Kojo, mamema 3 minutes na kasa chere delegate na yenko.
Sure. Mnuanom delegate MPP election yebeko coming January 31st no. Nia mesre ni se minim se obia wo trimupo bi a odi cop politics ni. Nia meka kakra ni se o interest are call politics no o di ko mu se MPP party beba abem na nya wo hwehwe no say a party no e opposition no interest na be mi no di kan e party no interest me e tosum yenu e ye wo so personal interest na nya mesre ne say my personal interest no e override the party interest. The party interest supposed to be first before our own, because without power nya me no mienu ko mu se yekope nyina no yensa entimi enka da ensi na se yensa nso be ka ne o se yenya tumi ene ye de ba bam bebu oman ansa na mania me no nyina yehwe no yensa etimi aka sabre Ghana fo a kire nipa yemfa ne mra na omumfa tumi no emayen minim de whether Dr. Mahmoud Baumia I had in call 2024 election. I could try the and air the archery pa. The assay, the obi count to me can be. Minim asem cried Nicobima, Yako can't check for. Amu Magini, what no come Munya Messia. Minia, and you bet my economy once in Bimana. The economic desire I didn't buy. The economic whiskey that didn't buy. Akobi best was economic wizard with your whisker.
Economic lanomes.
Media. Yet to me for gas. Say yeah, shifting from economy to digitalization and whatever. Mama young higher, in New York, na yen say. Maybe I part regions is said you crossroad. Yan take care. A bedi bongbran. The jig bongbran so dia. Na just say new MPP and e be say who e be about 30 years echi senior UP ekoye na Nyankopon ya 1992 a life of President Kufuor ene GH Mensamu Sadi Party ebre no yem pese party ni besa akosa ha oni mu bi no yem pese party no besa akosa ha oni mu bi no nyame aya dom John Dramani Mahama ye president okọ ne braso bibia ni ho betimi aya e besi se bibia sesa bibia ntimi sesa kodi okọ na so okọ a we have to take this advantage na nya Ghana for we no yem famra na ye party no emuduro a ne atofom no ensampeja eni mo nyama e free party ni no indiscipline they say I take over the party no en free ho na party na ni mo nyam no ensamra soro biem ti mesre delegate a wo across the country as abri wo mutime ne mesre wo se ba bia e gina sesi e no NPP ho donti enye wo godfather no enye wo godmother no na emum NPP e ho do enti se pese party no samra ba mu nti enye ne ono dwen ono na yere ne ma ho ene nipa miensan bi e wo no ho esusu se so ono de ba o mese enye ba bia gina se otimu fan a nka woni mate se otimu fan a nka woni ate enti so wo adwemu pa na wa adwen pa se e de obi aba na betimi agina ba bia gina na subambo ne ekuta wa ye de amemu ma 8 years wo dan na di nti ye kwotena afie no se wo sa subampa no wo sa adwen pa no so besesa suban a so ono aboken ba o ye MPP ni ti position na obi a promise no definitely benya wa hye na emom se wadwene nya papa de a na wo hye kire pushing glove for se kwa de a mawie na me na medi ma obi die a wa ye kan te so no odidi ma obi die no wo so wa wunya bi na wa ankosra mfi no wa eyeyie ti dwene wo so wo da ache ho election aye ko no ye to ye madachi ho aba ye to ye ankasa ye da ache ho aba ye to Ghana man nyina so ho aba on the 31st of January 2026 Onyankopon Israel nyina
eti ma menam ase se mobile on that note na yemfa nchiama Adenta constituency fo nyina kojo eta no ase Louise also found 10 naje
kana mon pedien
ya be next time be kesi ama o
kesi pa ya be di ama
eti mene Tim Ken ewo Adenta constituency na meni omo edi enkomo Louisa Duncan coordinator na Kojo Opon enso so communications member Tim Ken na meni omo edi ehyemu ewa ha won na MPP forma wa wo hwe yen so so ye MPP ni ba ni ayeka ene se sika ne de ebi mu de sika ni tuo no ebeba but se wo hwe honorable Kennedy ohene Agyapong ne niama wodo a waye ene nhihye ya waye agwo nkofo ansa wabeduru ba bia wadure no hwe ne hunu se omo ebego sikatuo enne no so omo try so omo koye bia wa hwe sika tai promu ntimi nya no omo de aba eti omo de sika ne baaje na mo Nigeria Ghana first dwene wo MPP no first ese MPP no attractive eno hu nkomo ano maba amyedi menim se onso agena asopam ya wo de be ye adwuma Nyankopon enhyiraw eti mame nam ase se mobile mokwa ayechia omo a aka nsoso nyina nyame mfa mo nkwa asomdwem abusua ma menkanfo CO233 emaw CO233 emfa maw eno adwuma ku a se ebia na afi ye bedi buronyen onsoso nka wunya edan papa bi rente ya na nka wope se ubenya afei ebia na nka ye ba bedi buronyen unya ka papa bi anka obepese obetenem obedem ema onsoso akoma ato uyem me pa cho se aban adwuma na wo ye ankrankra na wo adwuma na wo ye adwuma bi a wo ye bia no bomodin se one CO233 ebedi enkomo na oni edi nkuta ho a yen yebema osika ama ka na wo hwe no wanya afi se wo ka ensusu na pese wo ton a fabra CO233 ne ton emfa mawo CO233 me pa cho ebia na wo sika nyame ato nsem wasisi adan na adan no unya ya nka beton na ensusu ne ton no aye ton na e de amawo aye den ama so betimi aton a me pa cho wo akwanya fabre ne nton emfa emawo na ebema bibia ye kama e de amawo sika semo hyehyɛ so de oba ya so ya ebeboawo ema bibia aye kama CO2 533 Imperium asem ena meneu ekan abusua freni ni nkomo e wo 0244 533 8082 0244 533 082 and afi 0208 318 497 na oni eni nkomo afi se oko email enso so a obetimi asene yen email enso so ho ne no edi nkomo eno nso so no eye www.co233imperium@protonline.com na fe eno nso so de asene yen ye no ebedi nkomo ama bibia ayekama afi tabia takum enso ye meme duru wo ye bema ohia tabia takum bomodin se onsabe kan bi na tafre ebedu anwumre no na ugina na so adwuma obegbo no edoso chen wotwen wonwe bomodin baabi atu aduro bi ado ani kiremu a onsabe kan bi na mom se open dodo atu aton wa me ni nkomo e wo 0243 686861 0243 686861 abusia ya from Mr. Nkum sinupen ya kanu senia etie me da me ho me ba mene Albert asumani political za esinkonwa na afi yedi enkomo awodo bebre ewofie ya yebedie bomoden kan ye ho na yendi ema pibia enye kama. You can also send us your messages, your comment na afi sabato we afi enso ha obeje brenwa kan ni nyina ede amount sinupen ya kanu senia etie we are on.
Order for Yefree Anti-Herbal Center asoya ye Spanish enupa. Ye can Spanish ye was Spanish garlic capsules. And ye was Spanish garlic mixture. Enoya fa abe fun fidiemu. Ama bodi nyansa pefo a wo hwe nuane ni nuro so wo mamuni wiase amansam agye to se eye. Na bibia ye bodin se eye woni pedwemu no eye ene se esan yarewa aba ni pedwanu mu. Etu ase na de wanyare nso num bia ebo ne ho ban se de beya yare makra enu a eye Spanish garlic capsules and Spanish garlic mixture senyame ya wadoma won saka bia ekobo woni pedua no tichiru obi a wutie me a onase atatai sa wo yoba anase bema wonum Spanish garlic mixture and Spanish garlic capsules mienu bomu a ebo se de beya ni pedua no akwa wasoni moja so na oyi ensuo ni efri moja ni mu na ensuo no etimi fa onipadua no wagya nan wo jonso no mfifre mu ba abonten so no omodwuma pepepe enti ema ensuo nta wo nase enti wo a ensuo tata wo nase anasa wo nase ayedu no sa wonom Spanish garlic capsules na Spanish garlic mixture no a ema wapomuden pa na ema wo hoto eye wese kama. Spanish garlic mixture and Spanish garlic capsules edrei eboa obi okokete so a wontumi na anase sleeplessness so we obi a wote saa so we oba anase bema no edro Spanish garlic mixture and Spanish garlic capsules ebeboa ama okokete so abetumi ada oba de bo nipa se ni nipadua kwa anya adwuma edamu no na se dro na dwo no okokete so a won na se de be yakwa no be home enti se wakwa ne ntimi home anadwo de so mu ma wontumi na any Spanish garlic capsules ne Spanish garlic mixture dro no eno na beboa ama onya apomuden mapa e woni paduam ko ba bia to adro ne koto ye adro bi na no ne se de be kyerɛ wo no na beboa ama wakokete so na watumi ada wa wo kwa wontumi na kra wa woda kakra bi na wani ti a wontumi na bio wo so a woda mpo na ade akye na honam nyina ya wo ya wadro any Spanish garlic mixture any Spanish garlic capsules. Odofo se wotie me na se wonya adwumaden bia na so honam nyina ya wo ya ana se wo fra brunsan po de ne na bobo wakoma bom se kim agye se wo gina home etese se bi obi esan wo a ene na ohia Spanish garlic capsules ne Spanish garlic mixture ebeboa masa wo haw no agyae obi wo ho no mo a wada sɔre free kɛtɛ so kra no wabrɛ Ono Spanish garlic mixture drona ebeyi sa wo ha no afri ho. Sa waye adwumaden ana wonya adwumaden a wo bre aba nipadua no mu no. Spanish garlic capsules and Spanish garlic mixture drono beboa ama hoden aba wo nipadua mu. Sa woda sori na wani so biri wonti wo sori gina to ansa bebu ahwe. Ana say so obi a ewo ho na wani so biri wase hu ade mienu obi si a ho aso hu nsroma ewo nani so se de atie bia kohwehwe Spanish garlic capsules and Spanish garlic mixture na beyi wo haw no afri ho wani so chini no ebejae ama pomuden mapa aye wo dia afei obo ade bo nipa yi ye namoa yakoma bode nanso eni kwan sa wote wo kokoso anasa wote wo wasum sa wo de tete wo sa wo da na ate sa wakoma na ebokum kum ekyerese wo ha wo ho sa wonam na wote wo kokoso se wakoma na ebopum pum ekyerese o ha wo ho wo hia dro Spanish garlic mixture eno ne beyi wo ha na fra ma akoma na boboko a wonte wo wasum obi a wakoma no bo a ema wo kokoso mecha wo chest area ho no ehwa ya wo ya Sir Kotoidre friend Spanish garlic mixture and Spanish garlic capsules na emwa wo so a waye kese abro so wofu aye kese wonchemu ni wonchemu wonipaduamu wo kranka wonnya nipa kese o nanso wonante kakra no wabre so wo ye nipa kese amnante a wabre ana nipa tiati a wonante a wabre hwehwe Spanish garlic capsules and Spanish garlic mixture chi kwan adwe beboawo abode nyansapefo a wo mamu ni wiase nyina gya tum sei adwe yiye na eboa nipa bia na mom hye no so sei openfo numbi do ma abofra no fo ene abofra woni mfie dumienu 12 years wonumbi ye ne ayaka de ya hotoso ni de opabie to atonko keo e wokumase anasa okanshi drug lane Accra ya number na da screen so no 0266 114111 Spanish garlic capsules and Spanish garlic mixture edupapani.
All right, welcome back. Ebraso say many Albert Asmani politicals are tenase na fe edi enkomo e wosinu page dwumedie so na yetoa so eko yenim Ebraso a ebebie phone lines no ama won ya ehwe etie so abem na ama nkomo no agbopo afi mu awo amanone ene ade messages ahodo nso abanyina ebegebre akan ni nyina kama ama bibia aye kama opani bibia boko de
Nkum boko na so e
nyame adom
nyame
ase papa bibia be kama ya ba ne de ne ya
se de am de eta de board ta no
se eta de eyeta na eta so wonfaso
sa bebre
na nyankopon o sheda de honhom bi hye nipam se onyeta
ai
because na nyankopon nim ni odeta
ebeye
eti bibia be kama
me no ya je me ya je pa because eta wonfaso
eta so wonfaso
papa
so wonfaso
yensu nim de de
yensu nim de de aha ti saba pepe enete na ene ye won koma wodo e wo ho ya ye bedie na ye di ni ye na fe ya kan se de tie pepepe medical aka se show we no enye show a ye de egu nipa ho fi na mom ekwan a obefa so a wo de beba no sa kwan na ye be kire no afa so ko
ye de agya okwan
ye de agya okwan nti e ba sa na e simple so ahunu aha se obedidi atem na wo de aba ye bedidi watem agya okwan e simple ohun nti ya munya wotre bibia be kama
se empanifo se odi kokromoti ekwa yi a
ye de sotro na agya okwan
ana totobi nso kwa yi a oda ben kwan fie aha enti se odi wo kono wa wadwen se odi yi a kono de kokromoti na ekwa obeba na okon achia aha because obi ani ho okọ apreke nsuma kromu a ono de ani hane na ekọ
Yeah.
ko apenke so no bedu one nani hane ode te ho no na yes o crowd de ani sha
Yeah.
aha enti Bible esi said opese ye ma ono ono so wa saa de ama unua aha nti se ye no se tuayonko ho etuadua mu no ebe mu se tuayonko ho ebe tua wo so ho bi
Yeah.
enko tuadua mu
da bi e ma ne nkotua du
aha no wo se de etie pepepe
eno ano no
enu nti na dwumadie mo mra ne se ye ka ne se de eden
se de tie na
nti saa de be ka no saa de me no ya adwen Mr. Nkum
anyway na enne ensoso no New Patriotic Party amanyuko no aye press conference na press conference no womo ejina party no ejina organizer enan so ana womo eye lawyer Henry Nana Boachi Nana B wono ena party no ejina ne konso ede ye ensentrofo ehie mu a womo ne ensentrofo ehie di nkomo ahodo na wa touch on ensem bebre dedi kan ukọ pandai abato ya yesi ensan konkoto ne biem no wadi kan aka ho asem na afei ada enema ahodo nso so ansem ahodo a ewo New Patriotic Party amanyoko num na afei NDC fo atena konwa yi so yebeka ne se exactly 1 year yetwa bra ye de to aba amomu wi ni ye no 1 year but nyame ya adma January eno mu bedi 1 year no ewa akonwa so na eno nso no ye hu se dia wo mo ebeye na access still anu bibia nhye dance san nkofo nhye dan yehwe ati eno nso nkomo eye nkomo ana ewom emrepem ye behwe na afei yensa eka tape na yabo na yetie na afei yehunu se dia ho nso so etie opani ye press conference o ha ebere ya ewomi press conference no ba na sese eba
Mr. Nkum wo se ma menchia tie fo ne ahwefo nyina na membra press conference no so metie bi mehwe metie mu nsem amuka but when there's judgment you can criticize, you can say all sort of things about the judgment. But no crepe woman says, "Say them 24 can say kasa tintin toponko no." No matter how you criticize the judgment, it still stands. Unless they be out there akwa appeal, ama yako overturn no. Emu nsem na say a year fair judgment and I say a fair judgment no. We can only criticize it.
Okay, ti ma yenhwe na yentie mra.
Okay.
Ya ba ya toa yenkomo so.
Okay.
The arithmetic. Consider the following undeniable numbers. Our member of parliament for Kandai won the elections with a decisive margin of 3,734 votes. A decisive margin. Not double digits, not triple digits, these quadruple digits. 3,734 votes. The petitioners own evidence when they went to court. In fact, they were challenging just 41 police stations or so. And the votes involved in that 41 police stations, we are just talking about 500 votes. 500 votes. 500 votes cannot conceivably overturn a margin of 3,734 votes. No. This is primary school arithmetic. Yet, this judge brazenly voided the entire elections. How? By what calculation? By simply ignoring the affected results requirement. The court leaped recklessly there were irregularities to void the elections. This is not law. This is not justice. Clearly, this is injustice. 1 year, 2 days since Ghanaians cast their votes on December 7, 2024. We gather here not in celebration, as you can see,
a black smoke, not in celebration, but in profound alarm to expose a brazen and a sustained assault on our democracy. I'm talking about the vicious attack on the will of the people and the shocking perversion of justice. 2 weeks ago, specifically November 24th, 2025, the Tamale High Court delivered a judgment that is nothing short of constitutional abomination. A judgment so flawed, so fundamentally reckless, that it threatens to dismantle the very foundation of our electoral justice in Ghana. It's sad. A judgment that unlawfully nullified the Kandai parliamentary elections and ordered a rerun. This judgment is not merely incorrect, it is catastrophically dangerous. It is a moment of judicial recklessness. It is a spectacular perversion of justice. And if allowed to stand, it will unleash chaos that will consume our democracy. Let me be absolutely clear from the onset, before I proceed, that for the New Patriotic Party, we do not have any issues with the judiciary. We respect the judiciary. But respect does not mean cowardly silence when injustice screams from the rooftop. Respect does not demand we meekly accept a verdict that suffocates the law, contemptuously ignore the Constitution, and obscenely reward violence with victory. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 year.
All right, welcome back. Enti we ni nsama hodo a New Patriotic Party amanyuku no ejina lawyer Henry Nana Boache Nana B so as organizer e eba abonte opani emu nsem no enie.
Mr. Nkum, sere na me manogu so na me ka no. Eye clear say Tamale High Court judgment a omode baaye no. The New Patriotic Party no omobo enjo so. Asɛm a yɛmfa press conference na address it. Because court asɛm na ekodi. The only thing they say, as we speak, the court na nullify Pandai election. As I say, Ghana ni bia nani NJ judgment in hono. A babontin no be criticize the judgment no. And no there it is within the remit of the law. Say ubetumi a criticize the judgment. But say the medi kan no. Say MPP number na so active from 87 to 86. The press conference cannot change it. What is the way forward? Are they going for the election? That is what I want to know. Me, that is where my interest is. Because it's when you intimate can't answer for how long? And any press conference in soon ya appeal, they be overturning. So a politics. Yes, a do baby a sobe kasana or members no ujinjomo. But what were the merits of the case at the court? No? Did they have any superior argument over their opponents? What did they present? And what was the judgment? At the end of the day, as we speak, all we are interested in is yen take a decision whether we are going to contest again and it's a seat, it's a clear case of a sin of Jachi question. Or you Ghana no and you Ghana and the court nullify a sin of election. And this year MPP they went and Jachi question came back. If they are so confident that they won, court are nullifying. As we speak, the only thing they say, "Oh, they appeal now court are overturning." And yes, the ruling still stands. Yenkoto. We near Waba. When we near, you go and do your homework. Because Nkum, apart from that, there are nabi Kenya na brofo. What I say? Brofo ana wakeka keka bumwa na wabegyina ha na waka. At the end of the day, no, intimi nsanfa MP ni ma back to parliament. They should set up and they might be brain a part in betimi to make sure say they go back into the MPP's day of glory. Na part and left part in the spirit. What I say? Intisa and sensemi nyina no de betimi aka say say part no enye strategic. Na omonfa ne omangua kwam. Na kpandai no omonko na ni breast. You see, say who opposition na okọ by election na win a ejinja obase no. Mama yemfa nye kasa. Ade ba ko a ahaye 1 Ablekumanov yankonkoto 19 police days aka yentimi amfa. Yankasa ye sita ye nua kumi efi mu ye kwa akwati ya yentimi amfa. Ene kpandai abeda ho. Yes, yenye den yensanko enkoto no biem. Yetimi fa glory be to God. Yentimi amfa will go back and do our homework.
No elections background na MPP.
That is what I'm saying. Because share or the Sentamale Central. Egozi say say so that is what it is. Into no media Mr. Nkum say mdi no. Enima bi say no me no ayana ema me mo akofom. I don't need this. Issue ni ba yenhwe how I betimi akọ back. Yakofa seat no say ye dey
we na fe ye beti wonanum say ye bekọ
na yes
na ye kọ ya ready ye kọ.
Oh, because it's a clear case of say ade city 50-50 Emma MPP.
And as I say NDC for ashase a ye say omo CEOs ni nyina so say from within this week ya omo nyina ekọ pandai
that be said power there you have to know how to use it to Mr. Nkum.
Na say election NDC ni MPP
me say power
be election MPP akometu
power won semwa you have to know how to use it. COC say numre be na MPP so COC bi ana CO bi o ho na bia no just a year ago na MPP ni nete ho what I say enti say CO betimi akọ fight agisita adena ye CEOs o montimi fighting jibi mai entimi dey me duru ba bi se ya yenkoto aba no
ye CEOs no say ye call primaries
anom ye CEOs edu external election there no matter na
this time on yiro no nko
yenkoto aba no dey ready so ade body ro
anyway ma yento aso na yenko yenim na enani nansa wa na ehu se videos bi ahya se ba bonten ene ade na chese videos e ba na enwanwa na hwan a yese oye ohene ohene we de na me enko hwem ye kwa hwem a yese yi ebuakwa tradition ne se yenim no onya hene bia ye tu na de so dadaada enso waya no akɔhye dem na wasoasoa ne kyɛ abegben tuaso sɛ bibi no wɔdenam no akeka kansɛm saa kyɛ sɛ oguso kansɛm yɛ de ne yɛhwɛ no ɔde asɛm bi abɛfɔre yewura Ken ɔhene Agyapong papa yi so nyɛ wɔ hwɛ na ma yentie ne nsɛm ya wɔkeka yɛ ɛne sɛnea wɔno ankasa ne ho esi efae na fe yenim nkomo.
Look, the MPP of Darocha, Sakiskek, Victor Wusu, Kofi Buzia, Professor Edubuahe, Alajete, J.A. Kufuor, those men of value, those men of integrity are not what we have today. I tell you without mincing words, the 5 people who are contesting, wanting to be flag bearers, are just Sankwas compared to those. I call them the Sankwas 5. Kennedy Agyapong. A vote for
Next
Kennedy
in
Agyapong
Voices.
to become president is a vote for irresponsibility and incivility. it will send the wrong signal, the wrong doctrine, the wrong teaching to the young ones. It will tell them that all you need to become a president in this country called Ghana is to be the most insulting, the most vulgar. Grab all the contracts you can. And the allegations that you don't do those contracts and then you keep the money and boast, brag that you are the richest person, then you can become a president. That is not right. That is against our tradition and our morals. As we speak, the most ungentlemanly politician in this country called Ghana wants to be the first gentleman of the land. You see the bitter irony? It's paradoxical. It cannot happen. It just cannot happen.
Enti ekwaya pani fa so kan ne nsemunie because you say onyo hene yatu na konwa so eti de hyehyɛ ni ti nyina na hye no kwa na yatu na konwa so na odi kan aka ase enipa maako numu a contest ema emu baako ababedi MPP party nanim in 2028 no kasa o kan ye kra de mintimi mmoso edin a wono de ma wo mu no mintimi mmoso cause me koboso you ahwa na ye be frame me phone so etiaro de mintimi enka na owie ye no anfa nso ho a an wasanfa enipa ni nyina maako an wo kan ne opedi kire obi a ena waka bi ede afa yewura ken ohina Agyapong na senia okaye no mintimi kura nkyerechirem opani komonini
na mze so oye hwan
wo hwe ne a hyehyɛ ne dia nanka yɛbɛka sɛ ɔyɛ hene na yɛsi yɛtu na de so ntiem sɛ ɔno anu akɔfa ahenkyɛ bi asoa
ento onyo hene
yɛsi nanka ɔyɛ ayi ɔman krado ɛwɔ akyem asuom na nhwemu ne kyerɛ ne sɛ ɛkyerɛ sɛ yɛtu na de so amone brɛ yi ti yɛtu na de so
yɛfrɛ ne sɛn
your friend ma odi ekoso me dine be ma sisi a me dine be ma sisi a me be ma sisi a
very important say
me dine be ma sisi a
ye be hu ni din ni ehu hawa ye be address no na ye hu se oyo hene ana se onyo hene because me say Nkum me baby a yetete me no oyo ohene a nidi a esese ye de mawo no esese ye de mawo na ohene aya wasua wo mpani anim na ya kye na mamre ne mpani nsem no so ya na ne yo eda soronko
oye ohene ye frɛ no nana boadi amponim obo dade a woto so miensa
oda so yo hene
niame hu wa ha ne de sa na ekire na sa no nti no so de so ni
okay ene mesre ka se oyo hene bi a onim nyansa kra so oyo hene pa de a na Ghana hemfu nyina waguo mu nyina animu ase traditional area na ofinu kra no esese mpanimfu a wo ho ema ne twadwan cause akonya a wote so no wagu hu fi misankum mi ye wo me besi ne mente saa asami hu kra mpani nsam da wo ampa no kra pa mente asami hu mpani nsam da se obi a yesi ne hene na Ghana ye nyina nim ye Africa sere ye tradition ne ya hemfo sere ye nsi omofo mofa na se papa ye ohene pa na otena se na okasa se dia enne na akonwa ote so no wagu ho fi na me enka akonwa no ho asem na me address ono personally as a dino boy say na de ben he doesn't even deserve to
be he
doesn't deserve that he doesn't deserve that title nana he doesn't be now nimfie ko na nim cheme but na adwen eda ne tirim ye nkwara adwen and sa nipa we di muso a we na bible ka o masem say nipa bonefo di o man ne so o man si apene no this is a clear case of one of the nipa bonefo a wabedi wo hene. I mean, who will be proud of such a man say oyene hene? Who will be proud? E dey pa na sa papa e betimi a kire ne manfo ene nkware be looking up to him. Papa when say uti baby papa iti na say your batan you have to hide your children from him. He's a bad influence. He even looks like a drug addict. He looks like he was intoxicated. Minim substance ko na wafa. But to say adwen na odwen no ene asem na no ka na nya normal nipa adwen a ode be sori anopa afran to ma be hye ne ho se ohene na emom ne nsem o ka nyina sa agimisem. How can this man be called a chief? And I am even told say or a board chair of one of the state institutions. My goodness.
NDC
NDC mpanifo na say President Mahama na so obi etie ya. They have to quickly take that man out of office.
Reset ni bi no take
no because Mr. Nkum serious.
Reset no so
just imagine this man in the boardroom having a meeting and ask yourself what will be his contribution to that institution. What will be the contribution of this man to that institution? Now they say they're Jimmy for the Dibebu Mayana. Papa Otiwa Waka say any summer or kafa the MPP 5 aspirants you any honorable Agyapong who should clearly tell you say papa no say if you know sapa de oni bi
so mo ye sankwas
just say aside say waka so me ye sankwas no hwen sama no waka che honorable Agyapong na papa we pa no Mr. Nkum me say or a threat to even enquire development. And say Oma who expose Oba to even see this man in that community. And say papa we bo dwa nipa kwotena ho because nyansa sem bia ne timu a obetumi aka kire ne manfo. I mean, si apagimi for mama di hini dia anka de senka bebre. Why must you even disgrace that konya wote so? And you call this person a chief? I will not address him as a chief. I am addressing him as Ghana ni Penia. Say be no ya call Jimmy Ford ye nya be penny Jimmy Ford. Because Mr. Rofri kwa blame ni na no kwesi jai kwabna jai sa no wan jai no de anyi ana abe yare Jimmy ani say yare no. Aka ne so chronic foolish man pa na yesi no hene no. I mean, why must a chief behave like this? So your hene pa na sebi nyansa wo tirim ni asoa wo in se wo your hene wakoso ya kire mpanifo na se wo timi frame media betena se di opani a wono won kan watem. What does Honorable Agyapong got to do with this man? MPP 4 ekoto aba no wona ko select flag bearer am MPP 4 na wo sebi sanka wo bobra akawabo president penifo numu a omo contest MPP flag bearership no jiba ko mboni din say wa fe anyway from Honorable Agyapong, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Dr. Brenner Champo, Dr. Aduchum, Engineer Kwabena Jay, but nipa ba couldn't say where there me oya me size bo ba couldn't what was a you fake ahemfoniema we abetrase de enkapo gugu nse abetrase abe cancer fun. Now you expect us to treat you as a chief? We will treat you as a common criminal because one guy no one year you look like a criminal. What I say? This time around they say we are openi na say one year penny sem Now you who say obey your who say akwala betina social media abedi nkwasi asem a we will treat you as such. A man like you don't even deserve to even become a board chair of that institution. What you say? I mean, who are bravo men awabo? Nyansa men na trim. Can you tell me say you are wiser than the New Patriotic Party fraternity? I want na oba be chere Ghana for. Enipa omo nkoto aba emano ewo MPP mu. Na wonim ho anka wo sra pro. Wonim ho anka wo sra pro. I mean, ubie wa no atimi say opani na ti we so nsem afini anum ba nyina no se bi agimi sem nkwa. I mean, a chief should not behave like this. A chief should not behave like this. And I won't bother. Say dam na ebo wa, ye bet say dam na fi wani so say dam and ebo wa, ye bet say fi wani so.
Na
what kind of nonsense is that?
Na on that note no, SSA yetimi edi ni din ya ye de efre no ye de friend pepe.
Ye fan friend no.
Because publication be ewa ha. Or say the Achem Ebuakwa Traditional Council has publicly called out Kwesi Ringgold, Nidino no, Kwesi Ringgold, a former contingent of Assume for his deceptive and partial behavior. Ringgold, who was removed from his position on August 19th, 2024, has been forcefully presenting himself as a chief of Assume despite lacking any legitimate authority. A communication from the Achem Ebuakwa Traditional Council reveals that Ringgold enlisted tax to carry out an unauthorized ceremony claiming to depose the rightful chief of Assume Osaberima Ofosuhene Apintin. The council considers Ringgold's actions as a disrespect to the honor of Ochiman and a violation of customary laws. Eti we kramen kaini nyina. Eti we no Kwesi Ringgold no Akwesi Ringgold.
Yeah.
Yese okofa machofo. Anwode ekoye ka Assume hene esi nchen. Anwo no ma o so ano. En wasesa na ntwia beben bi ehhehye no. Eti no kra na ne awo kan ye no kre. Onya hene. We onya
Kwesi the Ringgold.
Kwesi Ringgold. Onya hene.
Ya nya careful okromu edam sara da ko bi dia baabo obi apra no.
We tu no ye kyese ne ni ya no ye no. Enya
nya clearly should tell say adwen na kasa nya adwuma.
We no ye se twe otwe ntampe.
Me catch you say he looks like a drug addict. What you said? Mental health issue na ye didi agosa no. Serious.
Yeah.
E ko fu be briade nya adwuma tam kromu a. O ma hye so mo ho a. Won hwe yi a obi di ababe bo obi epra no. And this is a clear case of Kwesi Ringgold. What you say? Seriously, na nima kasa no. What should I say? Psychologically, he's not sound.
Yes, say obedi akonwa no so be na awotwe mienu bi no. Onam eno asisi nkofo ahen osisi hene rough
hwala mi bia wasesa gu ni na ya na odete ho me ka kire mo say mental health da bia me ka kire mo say mo me take niam serious okromu a what you say si ebesi obi ohene a mo me hwehwehwe ne mu ye because me who na me say no, this cannot be a normal person. I'm not promise video am say Nkum akwai am say bibia ne pepepe and as some can say are satisfied and some na make any
yeah
what I say now wo Kwesi Ringgold I mean adan na wo kwasa no wudi nsem hu sa I mean why adan na wa hye so ho sa oyo hene na so onyo hene na ubie wa no asebi anka wo ag wo kansem tunkwalafo wo kansem a e de oman na adwe eti board chair no man no ben den
nwanwa
o me yin afu ana so da so te ho I mean Kwesi Ringgold you see we your penny in as much as we adwe nya adwuma no age de we your penny enti no men kasa sebi say we adwe nya adwuma
na utie ne track records enso so na wa ha Ringgold's track record of deceit and bias is well documented. He previously affiliated with the CPP before transitioning to the NDC and even contested as an NDC parliamentary candidate in Kede in 2016 but was unsuccessful into Nkum MP. Or the Agyapong or the Bewura Parliament.
Said the Bia ya kase. Sanko fobi no. Omo ye neoma say all the time no. Utimi nya nkofo a wo nim wo no ma background checks no. Because Mr. Nkum, Senkanyame amoa yen pa na kwai say anka we a member of parliament. Anka Ghana is going to be the first African country ya de bodam for akọ parliament. Meanwhile constitution ni kura ka say say unya sound mind. Oh, enti am say no mo hu ya mo matu na fi ade ne so no. Because your constitution hwenanim ode that TV so. Constitution ni kura kire say before betimi ato about 18 years kura no, you have to be of sound mind. Now ohina wanim say ayi ode say ayi a wadwe nya adwuma. De akofo sa de ya bututi e betena ho bedidi mpanifo a o mabobra atem. What is your track record as a chief? What have you been able to do for your people? Anagasa ahenia ni edi ni kwa hwahemfo a ahempon a wokrom a ene obra mo bone omoniema omoye kwa chem ho a owo no na hwe mpanimfo ochihene ne ahemfo titire bo ochimamu na opeso begu omani mu ase
wo kwesi ring road
opeso begu omani mu ase
kwesi ring gold na wo sa na wote
I mean, how can you be so responsible like that? Now kwasi ring gold. I mean, what bodam kura na at least who ye bibia
manimdiam na
kakra. What you say? Now why you say what you say sebi ujimi nkwara jimi na wudi ni.
Say utimi kan brofo kakra nti. No dey tiesim.
Che say kwasi nkwara bremu jimi na wudi anyi no dia be pani na still what best friend to man what best transfer na dia gu nai ana wo ba be kire nipa ono esefata. Na what you want to say nke ye to so aba anka wo kran to man efra ro benya efra. Yes ye to so aba ana wo friend to man kran ka benya efra. Ma wo ye mpanimfo a wa dwe nya adwuma. Now you want to every time you see Bible show you say okwasia mpo no so okana no tumu a ye buni nyansani okwasia o so okana no tumu a ye abra wo so ya kwasia pedit say the ring gold or say ring gold and I say
ring gold
what you say abra wo so ya kwasia pedit when he behaves like the way ring gold has behaved. Enti Bible so do ya kwasia kora kwa no tum na nipa mu so ya den we nyansafo. But to be no person said there, I will pay on so your hini. I'll be an pa at once now exposing the soya kwasia. And a Bible now so who so ya kwasia sa. E so de kwasia sin na mana nya na so nyansafo. Enti kwasi ring gold no me do kwasia si wa we according to Bible say we ya kwasia. Na wa nya wa dwen say nyansafo na next time we ko frɛ nsɛntrɔfo abetra ho abedidi mpanifo ato.
Na wo ye wura Brian Agyapong be bia wa bɔ bra ba bedru no. Ono wo ye ne tipe.
I mean,
what in Yabi? Anka ukodi akonya 2 weeks pay 2 ade so. 2 weeks pay 2 ade.
Yes sir. Ojo okra
na bra kwasi ring road na bra obo no. Me mpese meka because u kan TV so a.
Yes sir.
Who ye man no kra ni.
I mean,
eseso omohwehwe mu se NDC aban ampa se owadwempa bi se obesiesie Ghana. Kwasi ring
Mr. Nkum so ma hwehwe ni mo ba hwehwe ni mo. This man we are telling you say if you don't behave yourself, say obia sebi nyansa wa otinma, we will treat you like the way you are. We will treat you like a common criminal. We will descend on you. Yam fa bodam fo ntere kom ha mo fa ntoma mfrefra na street so na ochina de aba akobo obi epra no. We will treat you like somebody who is not normal. Enti se we na busuani na wutie awie ya. You should tame him. Tame him. Because when I did say what the Sankwasi adi any Jimmy say yen jama for Jimmy enko wom. We will treat you and make sure say Sankwasi Jimmy abrone wo tim no sa man ye be ye futirim amo hunyansa.
Na
we will not leave people like this to be board chairs of state institution. Now the on the day no you run the institution down.
Na we gina ho e be ka kire Ghana for say okoto abama honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong. Say wambu
say and some of them for honorable Ken hu nyina Jimmy sam nkwa. I mean, how can you have such a grown up like this?
There be.
Your cast will be Obiania. I see a woman penny for by young penny for you answer.
Yeah.
What you say? This is a clear case of Kwasi Ringgold here. What you say? Just say me name. Hey, now we want for power now to fear, and no problem, ma'am. I mean, you can't leave people like this to be walking on the street in the name say, "Oh, you're any more fun to my flats and Nadia Gunenai every press conference." In fact, this one, yede we crowd there, yede we yede prapra yempredwaye. Se wo wan nyai sansem hu no. Na so okoso keka sansem fu na se ensa kanwa. Ye be ho wa ma hu say yes. One kasa no, you don't even deserve to even come into the public domain. I mean, and say who be no. Is that how to be if you want to be popular, at least find a nice way to be popular.
Na yen central for nso ye duabo. Na chese obia frɛ yan because of kakra bi omrement ni edimrika.
There be say Nkum, e bi omo koye naka papa no mo nim say
no papa omo koye papa omo interview no so many times.
Asa
me na me ka kire wo. Ni videos bebre wo ho a the same media house na e no mo interview no ne ade. Eti Kwasi Ringgold no o share sanse hunu ya ase no
ache ne wo na wo chem
ache
Ejam so no so
ofre ya no mako no ono makasa no watweska kakra de ama wo mo sa no ye
Ringgold member Jimmy and Noro said no koboa janzemu na wudi no according to Mr. Nkum no wota ye sansem hu yi ye ma wo kwan ma wo toa so meye sansem enkoso eni sansem hu no ntia Ghana fo ye ma wo sa last one ni na me misafre no wa sha se sa na wa ya ache Jasansem hu na wote asom ho na wudi no ada officer member ni kroma na dansem hu no I mean over media like kaka sansem hu we ada obodam na obodam won hwe ya yakasa ba be fa do akopantan ami akohwe wadwem Mr. Nkum ma hwe ya obi papa na street to say na de ababa obi apra no
edu weekend anota yes ade no weekend no aso sansem trofo no
wo be ko no kra na nu bone watwitwi wi no bia
me say the record the reason why to ma tu na de so no ni nyina ka ho
why drug addict wo hwe na nim
so that one na dwena be ko no waso
wo be say wa high
no mu a susum no mu a
Kwasi ko na red ya bai what they gun so mo
ba no nya Agyapong so ono mo kene Agyapong ba be di company o enya Kwasi da change se bia utu ko Burkina Kwasi why tu ko Burkina na sa bebe ne de se so be so ne obeso asa why
no kwa say so a langard Kwasi Ringgold yes so a langard
so no na adwuma
oboda mana na wo se wo de timura mu no ya langard de timura ma afede o person de ba fie
ma ya ma tie for mrem no mo nkasa kakra why me mo mrem kakra
na Ringgold sa o de cobra o de
0240550899 0240550899 abusu abrane ya mo nkomo Kwasi Ringgold na wonam wonse hunu ana odie no bra na yendi mpacho se oba twanetiawa na unua nso entimi mra bi why na bibia enye kama 0240550899 0240550899 hello good afternoon hello good afternoon
Zangu.
Sinupay.
And I can't study a chair, and I want you Kwabna never see me pay.
Kwabna from Punechi.
Now, Obia Conum cocaine, not what to ring on cocaine.
I
have no one see pay answer. Or them penny for me from now. The bomb battle.
Kwabna
training and why are the power?
Kwabna. Not just a good Ringgold wrong.
My friend can be here. Tell him cocaine. No problem that to trouble so I could be.
Politics, Pama, and we pay Biaka obi any our bobro. Quabramian,
Politics, Bama, Pussy, Nikaboka, any part as you Minya. Minya betia presentation na be better me say e be so straight kakra
I mean
on the panda issue no as a political party time jandam ruling e free Tamale High Court by you know, because a political party say or challenging 41 polling stations out of 152 polling stations. Now say Judge Kotinas say okay, more the amount of family ni no, my polling station elections ni more. Amount of jandam judgment. The party appeal SIS stay of execution. Stay of execution across and approach court better now so the judgment we back from Tamale. Again, you know, we have data Supreme Court, we have data we the file a court case now. Now 21 days now, CNA the court will abandon the matter, we be a file appellate result. Ama laga ni makunsu Supreme Court because Supreme Court cram fast. And the say the clerk of Parliament knowing very well say one assembly self execution Tamale approach court, two case you know Ankasa war Tamale approach court and Supreme Court. Add letter come electoral commission say within 30 days Omo organize elections na yento aba enye knowing very well say assembly will court cry here can want my yen can be on the article issue Omo is not to all court proceedings. That was when finally the decision was made.
Okay.
The papa na say ajomboni bian tetra and ke jai kra nanka we courts ni handle issues ni na anwie na so do so obeso wo bibia so why because the say about the judiciary, one more money control with bad money in charge and do the movement to
okay.
But I mean, okay, the general secretary need some leaders of the party to crowd Panda for 4 or 5 days near and near my cousin Nkum be very cousin and the party from Nkum and told me said the leaders are not weak and now I'm not asleep. We are on top of the issue and we make sure say the right thing is done.
Me da say papa kwamna ena afa yechi ene be din komo awie doko 0240550899 0240550899 Kwesi Ringgold ne se hunu ya wodie editia honorable Ken ene won aka no ana yeyi na no awie pepepepepepepe. Hello, good afternoon. Okay. Eti ma yentwaso na fe yenko yenim ubetimi abomode na fe oni yen edi nkomo medical aka se bronyen ya ye bedie etwa se utimi enya dan papa bi etenam etwa se utimi nya baby papa etena bomode se odu ani bekirem ewo eye CO233 Imperium na fe oni yen abedi nkomo ye beboa ama bibia ayekama ma minko phone lines no somra me ba me no ebedi hu enkomo. Hello, good afternoon.
Mosi ye friend of Kwesi Ringgold. Omra mi kro mu krobo. No fese. Obekimi anya papa chekla. Na Kennedy Agyapong no ni do yes ade no. Ye bo ye tigana ha. Ye ni wo mu be ebe ye ni wo mu be ebe je ni pepe. Ube ye Kennedy Agyapong wo Ghana ha. Nipa hi eno no so hi ni no wan pro wo Ghana so wo yiri wo ma omo papa wo ma ni wo de o sai mra bi o yesu ye wa ha ye je wo
medase Kwesi Ringgold o man kofo ani abre aden na ya okra wo yesa
aso mu for cry issue statement
ai hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sinopay
I can't say it here.
Wodi ni ba bi afrefri ni enti
Your friend Mr. Boatin.
Boatin.
Yes, sir.
O free ni enti
It's free Botiano.
Yeti o.
Me share video no TikTok. Aye wo hini as wo hwan o ka say. Na me share no na me say amai wonu mu wi ana. Sebe o hwe na nim kura hwe na na wote wono adwon so. Hunu se oto nyina wane abo. Obi oye nipa fun bu fun pa. Hunu se
Boatin ya hero fa che san bra biem na yeni nkomo. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Oh, phone line so many say. Ah. Hello. Sinopay.
Hello, good afternoon. You can't send me a TV paper.
We didn't have your free financial.
You make a separate simple the film Akula.
Achim Kusi.
A simple su.
Okay, my entio Akula.
You, if the set, we be such a papa, so your heel, so a papa heel, so all of the papa him who. You tip any on Nicky Japan. Who shake the Japan, you will be your gun, and your person will be time to you. Why put what in your investment maybe? You see, there are times in life I'll say a kind of question to be. So, say, you say, or you mamma will be an agenda or set your movie. An agenda that you one country. So, we need more. Now, also, I fall from one from back in Japan. And yes, a groom won't win her. So, media, and no one says some more in Yamano. No one compared working at Robert, no cotton. That's it.
Menso medase Akula edifia sinfosu anwode ebae 0240550899. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Nkum.
Sinopay.
Sinopay.
We didn't be afraid finamentio.
Honorable Canon Echo. Get connected. Delegates Montuapa among Honorable Ken all the way. Yamishani Yina.
Medase papa question ringo do crowd and answer me here. Get connected near Quenim. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Nkum.
Sinopay.
Sinopay, I can't send you a TFP.
We didn't be afraid for you.
We didn't be acquisition, the Catholic Caswa.
My entire
Mr. Nkum, Mr. I have a modern family and started to nominate Casim Kaka. MPP Ankasa as a political party, Mr. Degree, the same compatible team Kakra. A hard time, we say MPP for, and they go hard on anybody because I attend the MPP party, and we have people like such man. I often or him. Our Motigana Hanoma, Osha, a choir, and when the Pope said that we could jump, baby, and the man see MPP who as agenda be no master, MPP is so sober because all the time the MPP who said gentle, and then this who said radical. And I'm very happy with the way Mr. Albert are addressing mine. I'm not Facebook, any TikTok, my core addressing all, but I'm very happy the way Mr. Albert are addressing. Whatever is shot. 1 minute to 4 ball. He have to get this video. The man, I was here, Yaman and Saka response near the man, because he deserves it more than Mia Kachano. Such a person, and MPP at his hard time. I wasn't on the phone, sorry. Not that people here so to look for my discussions about him more. And we see the question now, GH1. No, I'm saying I'm going to interview. And much one of or he can't afford to say, no, I'm saying no, can't say about one thing. But when somebody go and respond, they will say, so can I get the point? And never papa. Yantigana, President Mahama can't balloon in it's about economy stupid. Yantigana, President Mahama can't ask them. But as I said to you, because now I can say, President Mahama, I can't say it's about the economy stupid. I refer to President Akufo-Addo, but anyway, President. When I address that of a number of video and get it to him, when I was here, share my video, I got it to him, we'll share the video, try to get to him. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Question ring good video not in Sabeka. On one he to hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Nkum.
Sinopay.
Yeah, can I send me a tea pepe?
About Pawudini baby afraid fina mintiu.
Mr. Nkum, your friend me Christy, make us a free la boni. Mo to saying. Nyamia
don't buy away.
Na me papa Kennedy Agyapong so what to saying. The incoming president. And we ma koye no campaign and ma betnase. And my baby team. One country sa or hene mo say friend saying.
Question ring road.
Ring road I also.
There be a ring gold.
Ring gold.
Aye.
So no work it to across to be a wash papa no bet now. And it will be only under NDC. You get such a chief to come and sit on air and talk rubbish and speak about the incoming president in such a manner. Papa no what send your person, but you will go after him. If that is what he wants, you will go after him. Tell him. We the women, yeah, man, and Kasa working and ladies okay. We will come after him. Tell him. Said your mama now bribing so much so no Kasa and some no can I mean person be man no be kana. We will come after him. Opa the Kenyans something. Corona or this no. Let's say one. Wait, as I said, I want to run and ask him.
Yeah, two na there so cry.
Why would you want to? Why do you do that? Why do you do that? Why? Miss Nkum, why?
Me so me da say why? Nyame nhira papa. Ma me for last two callers na yen kan your message ne yen sorry nko na kwesi ring gold no yedi na chi aye nko. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Auntie Rose no ko for them and 50.
Oh, auntie yate won kan che papa.
Me ya mo mi o te se ma bo tire sa se no mo do.
Facha yen.
Mo ya me se Kennedy ma me. Kennedy ma me mo ya me sa ye.
Facha yen.
Say, mo tie me. Mo forget you dia. Ghana ya konko asum fie juoso. Israel for kwaranko asum Babylon fie juoso. Fie juoso ni wie du no Yakopon asmo de for kwaje wom. Ghana yakọ enko asum fie juoso. Yakopon se Kennedy wo maje. Besi baby on be fe bia enye adwuma. Kennedy or your president. Enti mumma mo kuma ntom yam. No obi obeka admission bia no. Ono akasa no admission le bebo ne to ma. Ni se Bible say admission bata bofra kuma won chia so aba be manafire ho. Enti ni po ke kasem no na twin esua. Wo so ye pani so na bi ni sa. Ono akasa hwese ne ekoso wo memu. Na obi agina papa we Kennedy me do no. Eni pa ba akufo otimi ko ye adwuma no anya sika no akoto bed eko hospital. Oshena school adan bubu no akwakosi. Oshena we na efe no akoye ni ye. Na ya nya sikafo be yidu ana mo ye se akaga na ke ye wiye ni. Ana ka 276 for piece no obi atimi bi adwuma mienu kura ofa adwuma ye 410 akiye wiye ni. Media mesremo mama makoma mra from wati ne do Kennedy do mi huni amentampo mesremo ma bibi anya boko na nyame ayeyi me damase
yen so ye da ase papa Auntie Rose ma yen fansia na fei ebre no ko yen fansia ye de asi ma yen ko sabata ho na yen gi messages no na fei yen ko ye bre aso yen je na yen ko yenim yesi obapa ezai
hello nyame adom ayo
nyame adom me nso so me ho ye papa ma ye bre na so fa message no ma ye ne yanko yanim tane de enu ano no me yanko yanim
hello
Ken Noah, a champion Kwame say Dr. 00 Baumia, what Ghanaians are waiting for from NPP delegates is to elect Honorable Kennedy or Agyapong, Dache Hene, the man of the moment, the job creator, not Alhaji 38, the bidder. Way I Martin Safujan or the fee Juso Domiabra, or say good afternoon. I say good job done, Senior Nkum. 53 days more left to go. So wherever you are as a delegate, please get connected as many delegates keeps on connecting every day. Case victory is underway. Ebenezer Dia say victory is coming to be real for Honorable Kennedy. Mr. Tony Kofi Nkum Daddy, I say you do all incoming information minister. Greetings from Washington D.C. Yachichirabo.
Why na chiche position is
Ebenezer Dia, or from Washington D.C. Bye. Way okay. Way so maybe. Nanaya, I'll say, I think Ghana needs Kennedy Agyapong for his honesty, boldness, business experience, and anti-corruption efforts. His focus on discipline and youth empowerment fit the challenges we face. Where Michael Latta, I'll say this morning, Okay, means me funny message no. Yeah, mommy Winnie a champion say good afternoon, my children. We thank God for today. May His name be praised. May His name be praised now and forever. I say hope all is well by God's grace. I say Albert, you were on fire yesterday, and today is Mr. Nkum's turn. Sin pain with love. Okay. When you senior JJ, I say dear delegate, please vote for number 1 for your future, jobs and life survival. Don't be deceived with empty words from Baumia and his liars. Richard Bless say no Ken, no vote. We also Beatrice Boahin. Okay, Beatrice do say please read Proverbs 18 verse 16. God has spoken already, so don't worry. We say Ken, the game changer. Black Soul say Dabi. Okay. Nana Mawan says Sinupen Pen. Greetings to all connected people. God bless you, Mr. Nkum and Sinupen crew. We Ebenezer say why you don't like to stand by your words, so-called chief. Shame. Nana Kwame say, Mr. Nkum, I have information about this guy who is talking. The real chief of Achim Assume is my grandfather. He is, he is corrupt than anybody in Ghana. I say, do you know what? He has a case in Achim Assume. Okay. And no one has sent him. Mamemfa WhatsApp messages no kakra and kahona memfa wunsi Mr. Nkum. We say, why I think, okay, I say why I think Ghana needs Kencity Agyapong now. I admire Kencity Agyapong for several reasons. One, I say one, honesty and boldness. He speaks his mind without political sugarcoating. 2, business experience as an entrepreneur. He understands economic challenges firsthand. 3, anti-corruption stance. He challenges corruption even within his own party. 4, youth empowerment. I say he motivates young people to work hard and be self-reliant. 5, strong leadership. Ghana needs leaders who are tough, outspoken, and accountable. I see, in my view, his courage, practical experience, and straightforward approach make him a figure worth noticing in today's Ghana. Okay, and also so what I say, we say good afternoon, sir. Nana SC. I say there is an account proverb that says, the devil hates the one who wears a hat of feathers. Honorable Ken is wearing a hat of feathers. That is so beautiful, like the peacocks. And that is why some people are jealous and saying all sorts of things about him. The more they do, the more Honorable Kennedy is becoming more popular. He's loved by the majority of Ghanaians, so the few that hate him should be ignored. God has ordained him and this is the time to deliver. Thank you. And no waha, we say, oh dear God, please protect and guide Honorable Kencity Agyapong, our next president, Kencity Agyapong. President, amen. We Abu Karim na the message we by we say good afternoon, Mr. Nkum. Tell Nana B and all the NPP executive to stop complaining about any judgment, because Ghanaians asked them to bring Honorable Kencity Agyapong, which because of arrogance they refused. And Pasolo de wu ekia pema senu pay or say kutu say bam. We say good afternoon, Mr. Nkum. This is John Kwesi Esel from Amasaman. I say please greet Honorable Ken for me. Mr. Nkum, do you know something? Sometimes we shouldn't listen to people who don't have vision, like that man called Chief. Okay, we say good afternoon, Mr. Nkum. Mr. Nupen said come 2028 elections, NPP needs a flag bearer who has a horse heart like Honorable Ken, not a lazy coward donkey. Vanity is a confounded donkey, but pride is a fine horse which is Honorable Ken, that will carry us over the ground and enable us to distance our fellow travelers. My advice to NPP delegates is that if they expect that a donkey runs like a horse, it's not a donkey's problem but yours. We want power now. #1. We are Abankwa Anoche Richmond. Edifi Asokori Koforidua and Ebaye. We say good afternoon. I say that junkie man who claimed to be a chief in Assume is a liar, thick-headed. Okay. I say he has been contracted to attack Honorable Agyapong, but it won't work today and forever. He should remember what happened to Judas Iscariot after he collected money to betray the Lion of Judah. His name is not in any book in Ghana as a chief. Nobody recognizes him. Let's ignore him because he's a fraud guy. 419 pa. He's #1 useless person like him.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Mami Nawas,
okay, Mami for the last one in Swazo. Say, he has the nerve to attack people in Ghana where Owusu Achim Ebuakwa. Honorable Bekasi, you got the nerves.
Mami Nawas, why? Nami Aduma China, Yebishia, na Yedin Komo.
Sure.
Opening 1 minute in
Mr. Nkum, Besa me touch on 2 things quickly. One, Kwabena intervention of our backdrop.
Yeah.
You see, the issue is not about say walk court and say assembly court. When na technicalities. And court to assembly no, yen can MPP head office. Court assembly court na eka. And whatever idea court no no. That's what I'm saying. Say Ghana mrana ma okwan say you can criticize it. But at the end of the day no. Courts in the ruling no they abandon stance until any superior court brings any other judgment otherwise. What I say? And MPP baby drew no. Mr. Nkum, we don't have time for complaints. We have time for action. BBSS party ne ye, nembe sese de toto form na party na nkasa yenji jabase no fanko ye djuma no. That is what everybody is looking for. Pandai yakoto aba court overturning results no yes yes anko to biem say case for Supreme Court case for appeals court judgments never na say override the war or the saying Tamale High Court the abana say hallelujah, but until then what all I'm saying is that say courts no ruling beba semba the SSS pass need to akwam na in case yes ekoto abana omonko no omonkoto enkofo bi ne nam no carry om say MPs no ne number bi no om kire say minua ne we mpe wasem enti enkoto abama we ne wasem aba kokodi wasem we dey say nya asem and dey wona wo parliament na court nya obi na civic court Ghana na ete no eyemra na do call parliament wo ana Ghana mra nkasa nso ayu afi ho. I don't care whether you MPP or NDC. Yeah, the Ghana mra ebe yejuma.
Okay.
Mr. Nkum. And sa or they say Kwesi Ringgold. Assume Traditional Council ankasa issue statement one.
Yeah.
Said last year November ye 2 na de so. Naksa kwa na kwa ye coup maker. Oye criminal. Chese na sam kwa da ochi na hwehwe no. Say ofo achire ni mrantie bi nkomo kwa kotu asuomu hene ade so. Anat ochi hene ka say no way papa na yo hene eto no kwa na ho no oda wanted a hwehwe na che no. Na mama bodamfo yi anka wie oba be ha nipa adwen kwa. What I say? Dimizenkum mame na ase na me fa nchi akese enso ma team no mo Central Region ni nyina. Na yenda Central Region fo ase. Mo receive Honorable Ken amana ye fe. Mama ye hu say ampa mo ye nkofo a mo pese MPP fan ntoma pafra na Honorable Ken so ongum ani mo aseda Central Region this time around no monto abanu boom said the last time moto this time mun peja mun ko be 85 to 90% na nkebetimi mpo a anka mani nu 95 na ye nyina na ye mfa ya ho ode mo wa Honorable Ken emra meje MPP go ba bi MPP ginan oso ne komwabu a sese yetimi eboa no na ye hye ne POP na na ho ye den na yetimi de ne kwa ako 2028 enti delegates nyina meda o mase Mr. Nkum na me show mu kran so mo nya dwumaden.
All right, aha ane edi sima ya na wase se oka ho ama ye de dwumadie no e de ebro nyame ya adoma kire be san ba na ya ba betoa so ye frɛ me Anthony Kofi Nkum Daze Mr. Nkum sinupen yɛka no sɛnea ɛteɛ we are out.